Hello, everybody. Woo! 8 years. In case anyone doesn't know who I am, I'm Retro Nerd Girl, and I'm broadcasting live from the International Science Fiction Space Station. And this is a wondrous and wonderful time. It is the 8-year anniversary stream. I am so happy about this and I'm able to celebrate this with you. And also, this is the 200th live stream that I have done. And so I'm just excited for both incredible events and so happy that all of you guys are here to hang out with me today. This is wonderful. So we've got a lot of people in the room. Let's see just a few of the comments. And Amy Jo was the first one, and had a lot of different comments from, I suppose, people that she interviewed and and got statements from. So that's wonderful. Thank you so much. My favorite one, what I posted the last little part, which was the greatest girl in the galaxy, Retro Nerd Girl. Thank you. That is so sweet. Um, of Candace Burren Beer to say. And so thank you so very much, Amy Jo. I am really, you're just so amped up and ready to go. I love that. And Mama Bear Arta was here, has said happy anniversary to Retro Nerd Girl, and said that it's not going to be for a little bit, but she's hoping that she can catch this show later, heading to her mom's for Father's Day. Oh, that's so awesome. Hope you're having a great time with family. And Lord Top is here doing double duty because I was over at Robert Meyer Burnett's show of about physical media, and he was moderating over there. So I was like, "Oh, cool!" He came by and said hi. That was really sweet. And Free One was here, says, come come to me, son of Jorel, kneel before Zod and honor Red Nerd Girl. So sweet of you. Thank you so much, Free One. You are a treasure. And let's see. Um, we have, let's see, who else is here? Lord, we got Lord Todd and oh, Unicorn Rampant Studio. I hope you were able to hang out with us a little bit because I think later on I do have um, a special shout out for you. But if you don't get to, if you're busy, because I know you're super, super busy these days, uh, I just want to say thank you so much for just being such a wonderful friend to me and a support of the channel. I have like so many wonderful gifts that you've given to the channel and gifts that you've personally given me through mail. And it's just, I treasure your friendship always. So it's always wonderful to see you, and I hope you're doing well. And more, shower. I will shower you with more praise later on because you're just wonderful. And let's see. And Unicorn says it's going to take RNG and at least an hour to catch up to the start of the video. And I said, okay, we're going to do some editing, just a little editing. And let's see, Core Goth Killings is in the house. So good to see you. And Unapologetic Geek. Oh my goodness, so great to see you. Says woot woot. So great. And Bacon Gaming is here. James Bacon, so good to see you here. Thank you so much for all of the support that you have been giving the channel. And you're just a brilliant and wonderful person. And if anybody should head over to his channel, he just started a brand new channel, and it is definitely it's about storytelling and game and a little bit of gaming and information, but definitely a lot of really highbrow, I would say, academic thinking going on there. And I love your videos so far. And let's see, Bacon also says happy 8-year anniversary. Thank you. And Corey's comedy channel is so great. This is another person I will shower some praise upon. He's got a wonderful comedy channel. He's got such a great comedy style. And he does this wonderful show on Sundays where he helps people who are YouTubers, smaller YouTube channels, help them with their connection and community, I would say. And says, congratulations, RNG, 8 years and almost 8K subscribers. That's impressive. You go, girl. Thank you. The unapologetic Keeg says, 8 years, congrats, RNG. And I have all these cool emojis. And oh, by the way, can't forget about the emojis that Unicorn Rampant Studio gave me. I love those. Thank you so much. I love emojis, guys. And let's keep going here. And free one. It says, prepare for landing party to the 8-year anniversary. Energize. Yes. Gary Carpenter's here. Says, hi, everyone. I'm back. And Keith E was letting everybody know and letting me know that he can hear me. And thank you so very much, Keith E. Another person who is going to get some special, you know, praise later on for being so good and so wonderful to me. And oh, Bizak is here. Says, I'm here. Congrats on 8 years. Thank you so very much. You guys are so wonderful. And Corey's the comedy channel. So you're looking pretty sparkly, love it. Yes, this is one of my special occasion to spacesuits. So I had to do that for the channel for sure. And and let's see, Wilkie's Movies and Music is also here and says, hey, all, great to see you, Wilkie. Great to see you. And I got a big waving hand from Gary Carpenter, RNG. And Simply Steve 68 is here and says, hey, RNG, and all others here. Happy 8th anniversary. Oh, thank you. And I've got some emojis. I love them. Definitely love the cake and presents and, and all of the celebratory things. And the Unapologetic Geek says, it says hi to everyone in the chat. You guys are just wonderful. And oh, Bacon Gaming says, just raise the signal in the Geekverse Discord. You are so sweet. Thank you. Yes, all my friends over there, they're just so wonderful. Heath is just amazing. Really, so glad to make everyone's acquaintance this year, and just wonderful. And Corey's comedy channel says, I see Keith's your moderator. Please tell him not to give me a tap on the head because I don't have one. Oh my God, the two of you together. I mean, you guys are so funny. And by the way, your Sunday stream is it's just really amazing. And Gary Carpenter says, happy anniversary, RNG, today. You guys are fantastic. Oh, and Darth Plato is here. Wow. Says holding 8 candles for retro. Oh, thank you so much, Darth Plato. Thank you so much. By the way, you were on fire the other night. In that live stream, you were just going off, and I loved it. I loved it. And Lord Justice, yes, always on double duty. You're amazing. You're amazing. Um, and Bacon says he's blushing. Let's see. And Simply Steve, I got some popcorn, retro TV, and movies. You know that. You know that's going on over here. And Corey's comedy channel says, thank you for the kind words. You're awesome, RNG. Thank you. You're incredible. Oh, Tomocrat is here. Oh goodness. Yes, I'm so glad you made it. Says I can't stay for long, but I wanted to say congratulations. Thank you so much, Tomocrat. It's great to see you. And Keith E says, I'm having no buffering issues in Tennessee. Good, good, good. The darn buffering. And Michael Hansen says, I love your channel. Thanks for being here. Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I do my best. Sometimes I do make mistakes, but I'm very humble, and definitely you can correct me anytime. But I love that you're enjoying the channel, because it's really special for me to be able to do this. It means a lot to me. Tom Junior Jackson is here. Another person I plan on sharing a little love with later on in the stream. Says happy 8th anniversary, Retro Nerd Girl. Yes, yes, yes. And yes, you were also on Robert Meyer Burnett's stream. I love that show, Physical Media. It's so good. And also I like his show that he does on Saturday nights too. It's really great. Sometimes Fridays, but also Saturdays. So yeah, so great to see you all. And oh, Harold the Hatter is here, so sorry I'm late. Oh, no problem. You're right on time. It's gonna go on for a little while. And Amy just says, I know I'm very faithful to you, Retro Nerd Girl. You are super sweet. Thank you. You're just incredible. And the unapologetic says you're the sweetest. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, also just like FYI, everybody check out the unapologetic Geeks channel. It's really good. He covers a lot of retro stuff like me, and it's fantastic. It's and he has a very unique voice, and I love watching his videos. And Bizet says, I found your Fire and Ice review and subscribed 3 years ago. Oh wow, yes. Okay, see, this is really good because I was going to ask everybody, and you don't have to do it right away. You could think about it, or you know, but really, want to know like origin stories, how some people have, found me, and that stuff, because that's another way to, like, if you found me through somebody else, another way to give them love too, because and we're all in this sort of symbiotic melting pot that I love on YouTube. It's just it's so incredible, and there's more love here than what people generally would think of, like, oh, there's so much hateful stuff on YouTube. I don't think so. There's a lot of love and lovely things happening here, a lot of people making incredible connections and friendships, and I want us to continue to do that. That's just something I believe in strongly. um and Keith E says, 4:15, you're keeping on top of the chat. Good job. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Keith E. That means a lot. Like I said, I had to do some editing. It was just, but everybody is trying to give some thanks and some love to everybody. Oh, gosh. And of course, the allergies are starting to attack. So we're going to need a quick little allergy break. I hope you don't mind. Woo! So sorry about that, guys. The allergies, they were like, they were attacking again. Wow, wow, wow. I just saw something that was insane. Okay, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. All right. So let's see if I can get down there. And Amy Joe says, thanks to the actresses for giving Retro Nerd Girl a lot of love and thanking her. You're so sweet, Amy. And says, including me. Thank you so much. Definitely appreciate you. And let's see. And Dan Candy, you are just so sweet. Thank you so very much for this wonderful gift. I really appreciate it. Says, congrats, Retro. Here's a penny for every time you made me smile. Stop it. You're going to make me cry now. Oh my God, that is so sweet. Okay. Oh my God. Um, oh man. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna give you a special thank you. I'm gonna give you my favorite one. This is my favorite one. Oh my goodness. Thank you so very much. I am in shock and in tears. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jan Candy. And Harold the Hatter says, I found you through my friend, the unapologetic geek. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Give kudos to your channel. I had to check it out and live it. Thank you so much. Wow. So thank you. And that's credit to the unapologetic geek. And the thing is that there's this I kind of discovered this YouTube community of people who were doing retro content very well, by the way. And it was all through like Thrash Panda Ponds, and so it's like that. But then to hear too that through that connection, the unapologetic geek was also so sweet, enough to recommend my channel. Ah! That is so nice to hear. And the unapologetic geek says, I found your Millennium review through the algorithm. The algorithm did that. Oh, wow. See, just when you think that the algorithm is out to get you, it delivers the content right to somebody who cares about it. So yes, and then rediscovered you through the extended community of Thrash, Dave, um and Dave, and etc. Yes, Thrash and Dave Sundstrom. Yes, I definitely have a special place in my heart for those two, because they really just shouted my name out into the public, and it was just like, wow, I got a lot of people like interested in my stuff because of those two guys. So oh yes, thank you so much, Unapologetic Geek. This is so great. I'm like, I'm gonna be a teary mess by the end. I could hardly see because my eyes are all watery. And Tom Jr. Jackson says, I also send greetings and congrats on 8 years from RM. She is currently on assignment somewhere on the other side of the globe. She sends her best. Oh, I love her so much. I was thinking about her yesterday, and if you guys don't know, RM is the Positive Fandom channel, and I miss her so much. And I was just commenting to Lorena yesterday. I was like, oh, I wonder how she's doing. And I was going to send her a text today, but today was it was totally busy because I had to send out my patron supporters a video, and there was just some other tactile things I had to take care of. But RM is just the sweetest, and if you guys get a chance to go to her channel, do that. It is Positive Fandom, and I'm sure I guess she will be back, but she used to do Sunday brunch, and I miss Sunday brunch so much. I hope that returns someday. And Red Dwarf is here. Says, yes, oh, wow, 8 years. Yes, and with a big heart. Thank you. It's been 8 years. And Darth Vader says, Dan Candy, that's cool, man. Yeah, isn't it? It's so wonderful. And Cry Havoc is here. Says, congratulations on 8 years, my daughter. And I like watching your episodes together. What? I love it. She says, hi. I think we started watching during the quarantine, and when I was looking up vintage sci-fi movie reviews. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Send your daughter a big kiss for me. Mwah! And a hug too, and a big hug. Thank you so much. It's just so wonderful. I love these stories. Thank you so much. Um, and let's see. And oh, Maria Kelly is here. How are you? Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in a while. This happy anniversary, happy anniversary, Retro Nerd Girl. And sorry, what did I miss? Oh, just me going, freaking out. And Simply Steve 68 says, not much. She's just going through the chat. Yeah, just going through the chat for now. And Red Dwarf says, I especially loved your Forbidden Planet episode. You do the best retro in-depth movie trivia shows. Here's to another 8 I think those are beers, for the super sexy, hot retro nerd girl. Aw, thank you. You're so sweet. And, let's see. Oh, Unicorn Rampant Studio, you're so sweet. Just gifted 10 Retro Nerd Girl memberships. Guys, welcome to the members lounge. We will just love seeing that there are new members coming in. And let's see if I can read off the names of all the new members. This is awesome. Thank you, Unicorn. You're just the best. Maddie's daddy has a membership. That's awesome. Uh, Bonzo Kilborn, Nostradam Bass, uh, X, Pricar Sai, let's see, Stellar Harris, Prime Gaming, uh, Scat Connoisseur, Ewan, uh, yeah, and okay, and yeah, and that's it. Thank you so much, Unicorn. And of course, I have a wonderful. Uh, I haven't played this in a while, so I'm gonna love it. Yes. That's my favorite part when the unicorn like does like this at the end. He's the best. Oh man. Yeah, let's see what else. I'm gonna try to get faster and catch up with you guys. Um let's see. And Amy Jo says, welcome aboard, new members. Yes, welcome aboard. Oh yes. And thank you so much, Keith E. See, this is Keith E keeps me on track. And I love it. I love it. I love it. And Tom Jr. Jackson says that yes, RM will be back hopefully next month. Okay, this is great. When she comes back, we'll get to throw her a party or something. She's great. And Gordon says hugs everyone. Oh, so wonderful. Such a wonderful guy. Um, and Dan Candy says, Retro, I discovered you through the Burn Network. Rob gave you a shout out one night. See, Rob is just incredible. He really is. I do love that guy, and it's so funny because I've been watching him for so many years, and it's just great. It's just great. And when Caleb says, "I'm still getting over the shock of finding out that Dr. Corvich is really Agent Daniels." Ooh. I didn't you have to tell me about what that's all about. Is that a story or a TV show? Um, uh, and, Adam is here. Hello, Adam. How are you? Says congrats, here's to the next 8 years. So good to see you. So good to see you. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for the congratulations. You're incredible. And, And Amy just says, I'm proud of you, Regina girl. Oh, thank you so much. And Dead Man Walking 55 is here. Oh, thank you so much. This good afternoon. Congrats. Thank you for coming by. And yes, you're you're among some of the people that I am going to give intense shout outs to because I did do um I was on your stream one night and that's really amazing. So thank you so much for being here. And guys, if you want to just check out some laid back videos, um Dead Man Walking is just fabulous. I love listening to him and watching the show. It's really good. And Gary Bando Sandwich Worthington, congrats from the UK. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You're really awesome. And I love saying your name, by the way. And Tim's Talk is here. Oh my goodness, another collaborator. I'm going to shower some love on him too. And he says, "Congratulations, thank you so much, Tim's Talk. It really great to know you." And he says, "Retro Hooper found you when your face appeared on the side of a 5-gallon bucket of meal replacement shake he had." Oh my goodness, that's a private joke, right? Because from the earlier days of me live streaming, I would always have a replacement shake, and I probably need to get back to the replacement shakes, but it's been a while. I've changed my patterns, but I'm gonna try it. Oh, and Outcast Creative is here. He's in the green room. Okay, so he he says 3333333. I don't know. He's trying to make a phone call. And the Mad Hat Raven desk is here. It's so good to see you. It says happy anniversary. Always love your content and commentary. Best wishes for many more anniversaries. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Latoya T is here. Says I 8 years. Congratulations. Awesome. Thank you so much. You got some champagne and a crown. Ooh, and a purple heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are wonderful. Now let's see. I do have see, Bud Martin is here. Hello, how are you? It says Avon lives, which is Avon from Blake 7. If we, um, yes, if you don't know, and I believe Lance is ready to come on stream. Let's see if he doesn't mind sharing the stage with me right now.
I'm quite happy to bask in the glow of your beauty on your anniversary.
Yes, where are you? You're behind the shield of this weird picture here. That's
Yeah, I'm gonna be off camera today.
really Lance.
Yeah, because I haven't slept for 36 hours.
Oh, I
So,
I can
so
relate. I can relate.
I feel like I don't look my best right now.
I
So
can relate.
I don't know if anybody else in chat has heard about this, but lots of people all over the world at the moment are experiencing the same problem as me, which is that the number 3 is constantly typing itself in their text boxes on all their social media when they try to type shit like that. I thought it was something wrong with my computer. I googled
Oh.
it, and there are
Mhm.
people reporting it everywhere. So just now, when I tried to type in the chat, "Hey, I'm in the green room," you saw what happened. 33333 came out. And
Oh.
yesterday, I was showing my friend the problem, and we were looking at my computer, and it started doing it on its own without me touching the keyboard.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely bizarre. Just can't get my head around it. So at the moment, I can't really post much on Facebook. Look, it's just done it again. There you go. It's doing it on its own. I'm not even touching my keyboard, and it's doing it right now. Like someone's listening in and taunting me. I don't know what's going on with it.
That
But
is wild.
if you Google it, if you Google the number 3, why is the number 3 appearing in
Mhm.
my text boxes? It's happening. It's not just me. There's loads of
Mhm.
people going through it. It's
Weird.
very, very weird. Very weird.
Yes.
Anyway, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Particularly like the sort of Lady Penelope and space look that you've gone for.
Lady Penelope.
Yeah, I
If
feel like
anyone does not know, that's Thunderbirds. Yes.
yeah, Lady Penelope.
Mhm.
She wore like a kind of pink in the movie. It's a terrible film, but
Mhm.
she wore like a pink sort of suit that's a bit similar
Yeah.
to yours. I'd say a cross between her and Penelope Pitstop.
Yeah.
But and it's still doing it. They're still doing it. Look, they're just doing. They're just coming out on their own, and I'm putting them in the private chat. It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, is that what's happening? Oh
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. So at the
Um,
minute, I can't like write anything on any of my social media without the number 3 constantly just typing, and I'll push back and I try and type, and it's just not happening.
whatever that is, I don't want it.
I was on the phone to Norton all day today for like 4 hours.
Trying to deal with that?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Because I didn't actually have Norton on my Mac. I do now, and
Mhm.
I was having so much difficulty trying to do it because every time I was trying to type in my passwords, the number 3 just kept coming up.
Oh, God.
It's
That's
just
bad.
yeah, it's like an episode of the Twilight Zone or something. It's
Oh, my God.
but Google it, people. I'm not the only one. If you Google it,
Maybe don't Google it. Maybe
being discussed in forums everywhere. Something weird is going on. The machines are about to take over, or maybe I've accidentally intercepted their code of attack.
Mhm.
You know, going to be like Jeff Goldblum in Independence Day. It's a signal. They're going to attack.
Yeah. Well, let me get to these messages before they get away from me.
Please do.
The apologetic geek says, "I remember your first live stream. It was almost 8 hours. Yes, it was. You really came out swinging, and you really only gotten more confident and more fun since. Oh, thank you. Yes, I mean, I definitely want like the flavor of my live streams to be fun. I don't want it to be heavy or anything. I just want us to have a good time. We'll leave that for the rest of the world. We're gonna have some fun here. Thank you so much for noticing. Oh my goodness. And let's see. Harold mentions Harold the Hatter mentions Happy Father's Day to all the dads, single parents who step in to do it all. Thank you so much. That is so important because it is parents are going to be guiding the future generations, and so I appreciate every single parent out there that is doing the best job that they possibly can. I appreciate that. And let's see. Um, and I got a message here from Maria Kelly. Was that from Discovery, the mysterious Federation historian? Oh, Discovery. Star Trek Discovery. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. Uh,
Have you been watching the last season of the new one?
no,
No.
I earned the name retro. That's for sure. I hardly see anything new.
I,
So
I, I,
far,
I couldn't get into it. It just was just I just felt like Beverly Hills 90210 in space, and I don't like
yeah.
all the over the top modern camera work and stuff. It feels like too sort of Star Wars meets Michael Bay
Oh,
rather than actually what I want to see in a Star Trek universe, which is the ships moving slowly, you
uh-huh.
know, like tactical battles, not like Star Wars where they're zooming down the trench, you know. So I always like those very distinctive differences between space opera and supposedly space science of the future.
Yeah.
Um, everything just
Well,
seems
the
to
unapologetic geek says it's like that Star Trek episode where Data kept putting threes everywhere. Oh, maybe
that's
it's
a
a
brilliant episode. I love that episode. Yeah, could it be Future Lance trying to warn me about something?
well, simply Steve 68 says it's AI. AI is testing with the threes, so he could be doing a test to see what's going on. And
Yeah.
and Red Dwarf is saying AI is messing with everyone, testing the waters before it goes Skynox.
Well, see, I mean, we joke about these things, but I've seen that being discussed in forums where people are complaining about this thing happening, and I just tried to type 2 messages in your chat, and it was a nightmare.
Well, VSAC has a really great antidote for that. He says, I really did subscribe 3 years ago, typed it myself. So, and Dan Candy says 333 sounds like a premise for a Nick Cage sci-fi disaster flick. Mm. And Harold says that it is episode 5. This 3 thing is our next real life disaster movies.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and BGD is here. Hello, BGD says, congratulations, RNG. 8 years is a wonderful accomplishment. Thank you so much. I really, and love doing this. So I'm so glad to be able to hang out with you guys. And doing it for 8 years, that's a nice chunk of time. And Thrashman Pons is here. So good to see you. Says, couldn't miss your 8th anniversary, RNG. Congrats, my lady. Thank you so much. And I owe so much to you. I do have a shout out for you later on because of all of the wonderful things you've done for the channel and just connecting me with so many wonderful people. I have to say thank you.
You might get to see me do my silly dance. As
You're
a
going to get
reward.
on camera?
No, you've got a video of me doing that silly dance, remember?
Oh,
That you've
yes.
flashed up a couple of times.
Did,
Yeah.
well,
You
let me
may well
know.
have, you may well have deleted that by now, but
No, I still have it. Do you want to see it?
no, you can put it up when you want to thank somebody. Use that one.
All right. I'll
If you,
see.
I mean, only if you want to torture them, obviously.
Well, if Joseph Begay shows up, I'll do it for him.
Ah, yeah. Is he coming on today?
I don't know if he shows if he not on if he comes shows up on the chat he can and Thrash says hi to you, Lance, and yeah, out to the Outcast Creative says hello to you. And
Thank you very
Lance
much.
Chafin is also here. Thank you, Lance Chafin. And Lance was hanging out with the channel since the first live stream. That is really cool.
We've got both the lances here, so now the universe, a natural balance has been restored.
It's all been restored. You got it. Ah, look who's here. William Blake Hall. Yay! So good to see you. So good to see you. Just a wonderful person that I've relied on for years to give me wonderful messages and just talk to about incredible films that he knows. He's a wealth of knowledge and just love him so much. And let's see. So you guys are talking amongst yourself, and let's see. Let's
Someone
keep
has
going.
sent me an email, but I don't see an email from you, just to let you know.
Say that again.
Someone has sent me an email. Darth Plato has sent me an email, but if you've just sent it, I don't see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And the Major is here. Hello, Major. Says, congrats, RNG. I can't stay, but knock it out of the park as always. Red finger #1. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, the Major. Let's see. And
okay, emails arrived. Thank you, Darth. I've got it.
Oh, okay. And Darth Plato says RNG is a random number generator, right? Yes.
Random, except it's constantly 3, but yes.
Hey, whatever works. Oh man. And the unapologetic geek says speedrunners get annoyed by her. And let's see. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Adam. That is very sweet of you. Absolutely cherished. Thank you so much, Adam. You're amazing. Let me get you a nice thank you. Here's a nice warm one.
What a guy.
Yeah. Okay,
love
so Lance,
so retro.
do you remember when we met?
Yeah, we met on, if I remember rightly,
Mhm.
It was either our Lorena and you, and I think it was an Oscars thing.
Mhm.
We were like watching the Oscars live. I put my posh jacket on. Once I saw everyone else was dressed up, I quickly grabbed it out of the wardrobe.
Yes, I do remember that. I don't think Lorena was there, but it was just it was you, myself, and RM on
I know
her
I met
side.
I know I met you and Lorena around the same time, but
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause I think you actually went to see her in person.
oh well, yeah. I mean, that makes it sound like a big romantic date on my part.
No,
Um,
it was.
it was not a quest over many mountains. No, I was going to Florida for a long planned holiday off the back of my friend's wedding in the Cayman Islands.
Mhm.
And no, I just messaged her because I knew she was in Florida, and I said, "Look, I'm going to go to Gatorland for the day. Do you want to come along?" And she said, "No, she couldn't make the park, but said, oh, look, I'll show you somewhere good to eat afterwards." So she took us to this pretty cool place. Yeah, really like yourself, a lovely best
Aw.
best of us human being.
So
And
sweet, thank you.
really mean.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, um, well, I'm gonna go through the history of sort of like, uh, the people who have kind of influenced the channel, people who have kind of I've done collaborations with, and so on and so forth.
Mm.
Of course, of course, I have a slideshow. I had to put
Oh, of
everything in
course.
a slideshow. Of course.
I'd be very disappointed if there was no slideshow with
Yeah, there's that. There's a
at
slideshow.
least 75 slides minimum.
Um, you may have that number exactly.
Oh, really?
Well, I have more than just that. I had like a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to share with people because I thought that was really cool.
I,
Um,
I know you're not joking when you do the retro evil cackle laugh. Then that's I know you're telling the truth. Here we go.
yes, yeah, slideshow. Thank you, Thrash. You're excited about the slideshow. I love slideshows. They keep me on target and they keep me from like just going off the deep end. Well, I think I always go off the deep end too, but it keeps me on track. I feel satisfied when I'm done because I'm like, oh yeah, I did go through everything. So, first of all, I wanted to thank my Patreon supporters because you guys, you're just incredible, and you've been supporting me for the full 8 years. The Patreon has been going on, and all the names here are all people who have just really stepped up to support the channel. There have been a lot more people. Some people are still with me. Some people have to drop off because money isn't that great. But it's just fantastic to have this kind of support for as long as I have. So I really appreciate the Patreon supporters. They got a video today of kind of like so schematics of how the channel's doing and all that stuff. So love being able to give them that kind of a report. It's just so awesome. And okay, so collaborators, I want to
Well,
like I want to definitely like say it's really kind of wild because when it came to I for many years I just did made videos by myself. I just didn't have a whole lot of friends on the internet and on YouTube. And then suddenly all of a sudden it was just like boom, I'm kind of talking to people. So it started from my absolute love of the movie just the Justice League uh, um Zack Snyder's Justice League. I really love that movie. And so I was looking on the internet to see anybody who was positive about like the future of maybe it coming back or something. And I found Sil Abdul, and he was talking very positively about, maybe there's a chance. And it was really kind of cool because in the conversation that we had, I had some comments that were in the chat, and he was like, "Oh yeah, look what look what." Retro Nerd Girl is saying. And it's like, we had this kind of rapport, and he reached out to me, and he invited me to my very, very first stream ever. And it was really crazy because I was like, oh my God, is it really this easy to stream? And I learned a lot. And he used StreamYard as the StreamYard
Ah,
app. And so I was like, okay, so I think I can do this. But so that was when I had the idea, like, okay, maybe I can do some streaming. And just to interrupt there, I see that um, DC Talk is in the house, 82. Hey, Retro, happy anniversary. Thank you so very much. You're so amazing. And Jason Sandberg is here. Thank you so much. Wonderful little gift here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Says congrats on 8 years. I really appreciate that. Let me get you a very nice thank you from me. And also, Lance is reminding me not to forget the wrenches too. Yes, well, I have definitely a section for the wrenches, and if you uh, if there is some impatience with that because it might be a little while, I do have a little thank you that I have for the wrenches. Let me see if I can find it.
Lance dancing.
Not that one. This one is specifically to the wrenches. Here we go. Thank you so much. Also, I wanted to get back really, really quickly to Jason Sandberg. Just want to let you know that he's got a comic book that he has done, and probably on X um, if you find his profile on X, you'll probably find an easy link to get to his projects. Very, very awesome to have him come on the channel for a few moments and hang out in the chat with us. And let's see. Oh my goodness, her real review is here. It says, congratulations, RNG. Proud of you, my friend. Thank you so very much. And I hope that we get a chance to collaborate at some point.
Yeah,
I know it's been
I,
so busy,
I
but
really like her channel
yeah,
actually,
it's
and
really good. It's really
yeah,
good and deserves a lot more love. And so, yeah, I hope that
yeah,
definitely
you're
she'll,
you're you're welcome on the Outcast Creative anytime.
yes.
For real. So just
Now,
drop me a note if you want to come on.
now, I wanted to say this, Lance. How do people get in contact with you if they want to show up on your show?
So there's two ways you
Mhm.
can. There's an Outcast Creative Facebook page. Obviously, that's only good for people over the age of 40 because everyone under the age of 40 is no longer on Facebook, as we know. Um, so, but you can also get me on Twitter. I'm under Lance Nielsen WD, capital W, capital D, which stands for Lance Nielsen, writer director. So you can reach out to me on there. Contact me directly. I've also got an Instagram, Lance Steen Anthony Nielsen. I think I'm the only one. And I've got a personal Facebook page just for myself, which is actually my work profile.
Mhm.
So, I'm one of the few people that can say, hey, I've got 2,500 friends on Facebook and I've met them all. So, yeah, I'm pretty easy to track down. I'm not a hard person to find. When that Russian hit team gets assigned to me, I probably won't last 3 hours. It's
Oh, sure.
they'll be on me pretty quick.
Well, Darth Plato has this funny joke, says, "Why hand out a wrench when you can hand out screwdriver?" That's a good one. And Sin Havoc 5150 is here. Oh my goodness, so good to see you. Always brings me a lots of hearts and love. It says, "Congrats on 8 years. Continue doing awesome work. Thank you so much, Sin Havoc." And look who it is. It's Douglas A. Burton. Woo! Says, "Hey yo, Retro, congrats on 8 year on the 8 year anniversary." Thank you so much. Yes, Douglas was on the show for the Amadeus watch party, which is doing so well. It's got over 1,000 views right now, and that's insanely different for me. So he's gonna actually gonna be back next week, next Saturday, and we're gonna be watching War of the Worlds, everybody. That is gonna be so much fun. And yes, I'm hoping that Lance, you get a chance to talk to Douglas about his new book. It's fantastic.
Oh, that's the guy that was on your channel the other week.
Yes, yes, yes. Did you watch that video?
Yeah. Yeah, he's welcome on my channel anytime. I think I even said that message in chat.
Okay, well, you guys somebody's gotta email somebody or reach out to somebody. Somebody reach somebody, because I think you guys would it would be great to have him on your channel. I mean, he's just fantastic. And let's
very,
see.
very, very happy to have him on. Very happy to have him on.
Okay. And Red Dwarf says, "One day, decades from now, someone will do an episode about the famous Retro Nerd Girl, maybe broadcasting from planet Mars." Ooh, yes, for historical documents of the human race.
Question for chat: which actress do you think should play Retro Nerd Girl in Retro Nerd Girl the
Ooh.
movie?
Oh, wow.
Answers in the chat, please.
Rosaria Dawson, maybe?
Yeah, she'd be a good choice. I mean, obviously she's much older than you in real life, so
Yes.
you know we'd have to de-age her a bit with some CGI.
Oh, boy. And Douglas says that he's loving the pink Astro suit. Thank you so much. Yes, I figured I'd do something special for the special occasion. Um, and her real review says will do, Lance. So look out
Yeah.
for something, her reaching out to you. Let's see.
Yeah, I've got loads of streams lined up, so I'm sure there'll be something that will be of interest. Or come along and watch a film you haven't seen and come and talk to me about it.
Oh, yeah. I gotta do that one of these days on your channel. It's been a while since I've been on your channel.
Yeah, I'm slaving away over here every other week. Retro, can you come on? Nah, I'm busy. Sorry. Speak to my agent. Speak to my agent.
Oh, goodness. And
You're good.
Douglas
I know you're. Listen, you're welcome on any time. I've kind of got an open door policy on my channel, so.
yeah, and the same goes here. And Douglas says 8 years is quite an accomplishment. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yes, it's been a long time, and I'm actually still having fun with it. And let's see, I'm gonna zoom down really from
Yeah, it's my 2-year anniversary next month, and I seem such a baby compared to you in YouTube years.
yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, and Gary Carpenter says,
Yeah, he's got the same problem. He wrote in the chat earlier. He's got the same problem as me. I told you it's not just me. There's other people.
He says try turning off the Wi-Fi and see what happens.
Well, I won't do that right now because obviously I'll drop off the stream. But
And
yeah.
Dash says the 54 adaptation of War of the Worlds. I think yes, I think so. Yes, absolutely. Not
talking about the original, the old movie, not the Tom Cruise.
Yeah, which I don't mind, but this is the
Yeah, no, the
older
Tom
one.
Cruise one's got some good scenes.
Yeah, it was really good.
Tom Cruise gets to run a lot in it, which is very important.
Yeah, so we have to have a movie with that.
I think that
And Douglas says, Lance, you're the man.
I am a man. It has been confirmed. This is true.
No.
Scientists for years before they
Says
come up.
you're the man. So.
I'm the man, as opposed to He-Man.
That is so sweet. Thank you, Darth Vader. Says people are doing that now. And let's see. I'm gonna just zoom down really. Oh, Darth Plato says Tia Career. Wow, wow,
Yeah, she could play you.
um,
Again,
wow.
we'd have to de-age her a bit, but you know. But yeah, I had a massive crush on her when she was in True Lies.
She's,
Um,
I mean, she's just drop dead gorgeous. It still
yeah.
is. Yes, yes, yes.
Well, I would. Yeah, I mean, I'm single, so if she's available and she,
All right, I think I finally caught up with everybody. And Dan Candy says, toot, 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 toot.
very fun, very funny, Dan.
Oh man. Keith is like one. Maybe what if in the future that's our language is our numbers. We express how we feel. All right, so I'm going to continue with my list here. So he was Sil Abdul was the first one. We actually recently Sil Abdul and I started doing a show together, and it's been so much fun. Loving what we've been doing, and it's
Great stuff.
basically taking the the idea I used to do for my old Wednesday morning show where I did like modern takes on entertainment news. Now I'm doing him on his channel, which is more appropriate, and we'll see if that helps his channel. And there's also a different audience there for me too, so that's kind of nice. And also the next group of people or the next channel that said, "Hey, why don't you come on our channel and uh, you know do a little something, talk with us for a little bit," was the Bat channel. And the Bat channel is comprised of Trey and also his brother, Super Bro Corey. These two wonderful guys did an incredible thing with me. They sat down with I told them that I wanted to do live streams, and they sat down with me and actually taught me StreamYard. And that out of their busy lives, they did that. I really appreciate them so very much. We also did a lot of things to do with Star Wars on their channel, and they kind of got me back into Star Wars a little bit, and that was really cool to be able to do those shows with them. And they're just the sweetest brothers ever. They're just wonderful. I love their channel, and it's so wholesome, and they're just good people. Just good people. They're really big fans of Godzilla and Jurassic Park and Star Wars. So that I love those guys. And Tom Jr. Jackson, I had to mention again because Tom Jr. Jackson, even though actually he may be in the wrong spot because this was it's going to go in the area. I haven't done a collaboration on his channel, but he has been really. Anytime I show up on a stream, like if I show up on Robert Mario Burnett's stream, or if I show up on um, RM's stream, he'll, pop my channel links in the chat, which is so insanely sweet and kind. So I am incredibly indebted to him for always doing that, and has been doing that for so long. And I appreciate all of that. He also is one of the people, like if I post something on Twitter, he'll like repost it almost immediately. Or I think there was one thing I didn't even bother like reposting from my own channel, and he ended up posting it. I was like, wow, he's really looking out for me. So he's always had my back, and it's not on the channel a lot, but as far as like in the chats and stuff. But I definitely, like, if you guys see him around, know that he is definitely very valued around here. And
Yeah,
let's see.
I remember him from when I first used to come on your channel. He was in chat all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And Moonbeam is here. How are you, Moonbeam? Says happy anniversary, Retro. Thank you so much. Uh, and Douglas says, "Hey, look, it's Moonbeam." And let's see. And Onafets. Oh gosh, this is gonna be hard to say. Onafets Innovap is here. What a cool name. I like Innovap. Says happy anniversary and happy 20th episode. Thank you so much, Innovap. Nice to see you here, and thank you for all that. That's really wonderful. And Darth Plato says Tom is a good guy. If you go to the Burnett work, behave yourself, or Tom will take you down. Yeah, Tom is mainly he does such a great job over there, and on Robert Meyer Burnett's channel, and he's just all over all of those videos. So whenever Rob has a video or has anything to do on the internet, um, Tom Junior Jacks is right there. So I am always honored when he can visit, and I'm always honored when he's so kind to me. So I do adore that, and I definitely wanted to say thank you. And Thrash has a question for you. Lance says, "Have you seen the War of the Worlds adaptation with Robert Carlyle from 2019?"
I have. I thought it was absolutely awful.
Mm.
That's the one where they went back to the Victorian times, which is very much the
Yep,
Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds kind of. It was utter nonsense. I mean, there was just like nonsense geography where, I'm catching a train down to, the Horsell Common, which back in those days would have taken you about 5 hours to get there. And then, next minute, this person's in a completely different part of the country. It's like, you're the ones who said it in the old days when, our transport network wasn't quite as fast as it is now. There's just lots of stuff like that. I didn't care about any of the characters. The scenes that should have been like really pivotal and really kind of captivating were just flat and boring. And the CGI I thought looked terrible. I didn't like anything about it really.
Oh, wow.
Wasted opportunity, and a lot of money was spent on it. It got terrible reviews, terrible viewing figures.
Hmm. And Keith E was mentioning this. Lance, Thrash is a big time war buff. You two really need to talk. Oh, yeah. You guys connect.
Well, actually, I'm looking for extra guests who are big fans of Band of Brothers to come on episode 10.
Ooh.
For their comments. So, Thrash, if you want to come on that episode, let me know.
Oh, wow, Doug, you're so kind. Oh my goodness. Says here's to 8 years and 200 episodes. That's one small step for YouTube and one giant leap for Retro Nerd Girl. Thank you so much. You're awesome. I'm just like of course I have a whole section dedicated to you later on, but it is just so great of you to do this. I really appreciate it. Let me get you a nice little thank you. Um, we'll get this one. Thank you so very much, Doug. I really appreciate it. I can't wait for our watch party that we're going to do next Saturday. It's going to be so much fun. And if you guys are, definitely go back and watch that Amadeus watch party. It is incredible. Doug just like kind of went off on all of the little things that he knew about the movie, and to do also too with the a little bit he talked about his book and the Heron's Labyrinth, but it just was like so good. You got to see that one. You got to see it. And then Keith E says it's the best that he can do for everybody, connecting you guys together. And I think he's so right. And that's the beauty of YouTube, is connecting people that I think that that's just awesome. And Thrash Panda Pond says, oh, he's actually been watching Bob as we speak. Color
Band,
Me.
Band of Brothers. Band of
Yes,
Brothers. Yeah,
yes,
B.O.B.
Band of Brothers. And
Thrash, I'm
I
trying to
just
do
like
that.
calling it Bob.
I'm trying to do that right now. I'm trying to find you on Twitter, but every time I go into the search bar, it's just typing the number 3. So
Oh, Thrash, are you on Twitter, Thrash Panda Ponds?
yeah, reach out to me on Twitter, mate, if you can.
Mhm.
Give me a follow or whatever. And if you're not on
Yeah.
Twitter, get me on Facebook or Instagram.
Yes, and also I would say, Doug, if you can find, oh, maybe I can give. I will give. Maybe I can just give you guys the links. I'll try. But if you guys can talk on Twitter, because Twitter is like the best place to connect. It's so weird, but it is.
No, it is. At the minute, I can't seem to type messages to anybody without the number 3 popping up like every other letter. So
All right. So I'm gonna write a note for myself. Connect. Thrash and Doug to Lance.
there you go.
All right. So if you guys can't do it, I'll just do it. And Douglas says, "Woohoo!" Yes. Says that was fantastic. And it will be a blast. Yes, it will be so much fun to do that watch party with you. It's going to be incredible. And Darth Plato says, Amadeus's laugh. I know. I tried to do his laugh and it just can't. It just can't. Oh my goodness. Her real review. You are so kind. Oh my goodness. Gotta go cook for the family. Sending you lots of love to RNG and the Retro fam. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. And definitely let's try to get together and do something this year for sure. Let's see if I can get a nice little thank you. Here we go. All right. And yes, thank you so very much for real review. And guys, if you want just more, you're looking for more reviews and on different things, and I think she's been doing a lot of more modern stuff lately. Take a look there. She'll let you know whether there's some good things out there or not. And yes, Keith E knows. I will get them in touch somehow. Even if I've got to give each other, let me know if I need to give you guys emails and stuff. So let me know. And let's keep going. Oh, I caught up with everybody. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So good, so good. All right. So let's keep going with my list here because I didn't want to clog it up. Skywalker the Jedi. I found him from hanging out on Sil Abdul's streams, and and it's just been fantastic. Skywalker the Jedi has a lot of energy and really has been spearheading the Cell Zack Snyder's Zack Snyder's I can't remember the entire sell to Netflix for Zack Snyder's Justice League, and it is really important to have people who are passionate about movies and are actually advocating for the continuation of their favorite movies. So I love what he's doing, and I happen to love the that particular uh, uh, world of that Zack Snyder created. So it was really awesome. He's been a really great friend. When I was starting, just about to start off doing live streams, I said I need an accountability partner. So I called up Skywalker the Jedi, and I said, Listen, I need an accountability partner." And he said, fine, just to make sure that I was going to do exactly what I was going to do. It needed somebody to like be there in case I didn't uh, do it and say like, "Hey, I want you, you need to do it." Somebody on your team, you know what I mean? So he was there for me in the early stages, and sure enough, I did get that first live stream up, and it was just wonderful. 200 live streams ago. So he was helpful in that as a great friend, and I will never forget what a wonderful thing he did. So. Um, he's just incredible. And let's see, Darth Plato says, "I sub to Skywalker." Yeah, yeah, he's really great, and he's been doing something called um, cartoons and serial, and he's been doing it every Saturday morning, where he watches something on Netflix that is a an animated story, and it's been really so great to see that show grow. It's fantastic. Now the next person, I'm not sure if they're doing content anymore, but the Savage Bat was the next person who collaborated with me. I was on quite a few shows that they had along with Zod Ryder, and that was a cool thing. Then let me see. Then El Necron. Okay, El Necron. I used to hang out with on his platform a lot because, and this was through Skywalker the Jedi. The two of them can have this group together called the Cool Table, and I used to always watch his witching hour, and I don't have that much time to hang out in the chat for his witching hour so much anymore. But we did do a show called um, Pandora's Box, and actually, it was a show that he did with Mikey Sutton, and he was doing that show with Mikey for a long time. And I was just hanging out in the chat, and I was just like typing up all kinds of like incredible responses in the chat. And so they decided, hey, we need her to come on the show. So I like, oh wow, cool. They invited me to the show, and it's been something that I'm really proud that we did. And also later on, we continued to collaborate. Um, I I'm not sure if we're going to continue to do the show Pandora's Box, but whenever he has time for me and has invited me, I will be there because Elnak Rod is an awesome guy, and you've probably seen him on occasion in the chat, and we're around the same age, and we like a lot of the same things. So it's really awesome to always work with him, and I don't know, just he's just been fantastic to me. And
So
Lorraine,
he,
oh, hello.
oh, Lorena, yeah. I
Yes,
was gonna.
Lorena Creo. She's fantastic. I love her so much. She has been just fantastic. Our first, she contacted me, and I'm not sure exactly how she heard about me, but she contacted me. Or maybe she saw me in the chat because I was in a lot of her in her live streams as well, and she contacted me about doing a live show. And so one of the live shows we did was basically an interview style. I'm not sure if she still does the interview style anymore, but we hung out and had some really great conversations. And ever since then, we've been kind of collaborating back and forth. And and we just have like great chemistry together. We like a lot of the same things, and there's quite a few things we don't share exact loves for, but there's more things that we love together. And like I said, it's just a wonderful friendship. I'm so glad that I had a chance to meet her, and whenever I'm on her channel, she's just always like, supported me 100% and brought up my name on many occasions when I'm not around, and in such a wonderful light. So I thank her so very much for, sharing the love with me. And Dave Sundstrom, oh my goodness, was the next person who collaborated with me. And oh my goodness, Dave has a fantastic channel because it is full on retro. He seems to, if I could describe it, he um, uh, deals a lot with retro TV. Is a lot of, I would say, his specialization, retro TV, and just about every single person, if you came up in that era, he's hit a a, a a tribute to, and it's just incredible. I love his channel so much. He has live streams on occasion, and they are really good. The chat is so wonderful, and he has such a wonderful community. It's just incredible, and he always says nice things about me. So I am just very grateful for him to be his friend, and also for him to mentioning me as many times as he has. Just a wonderful guy, and I love I love his channel so much. Let me see if I can. Did you have? I want to. Let's go back really quickly. Did you have um, a something to say about Lorena? Because I know that you worked with Lorena.
Yeah, I think she was probably the second or third collaboration I did. I'm trying to remember what it was, and I was also on her anniversary stream. I think that was last year. It must have been
Oh,
briefly, but it's funny because I am one of the few people that seems to have met quite a few people in person. Like
yeah.
I've met Lorena in person. I've met
Mhm.
RM in person.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, when she came to London, she was really ill, so I had to kind
Mhm.
of like sit at the other end of the table from her. So I didn't catch her flu virus that she'd caught, and but she still came out because
Mhm.
when were we going to get the chance to meet again? But it was
Yeah.
quite a sedate evening, because she was kind of wrecked with fever, but then also Critical Drinker and I are kind of friends outside of YouTube, which is really nice.
Okay.
And actually, I'm going for a drink with him on Tuesday this week.
Okay.
We've got a couple of work projects and collaborations we're doing sort of outside of YouTube. So that's been a really very helpful and valuable friendship for me.
Okay. And Burnett Work, Robert Meyer Burnett was the next channel that I collaborated with, and I didn't actually get a chance to do anything with him necessarily. It was when RM was sort of managing some of. She was his creative director, and she did quite a few shows that were kind of like, let's review some franchise, and we did something on the Planet of the Apes franchise, and that was kind of a fun thing that we did on the Burn Network. And though Rob has always mentioned me, very speaks very fondly of me, and has uh, kind of just shout me out on many occasions, and I appreciate that so much. I did manage to go to one late night he was having. He used to do this thing called randoms or something, randos, and so he would have random people come on his channel, and I was on there one night, and we had a great time. I was kind of nervous, so I didn't really get a chance to be my normal self, but it was still a great experience, and ever since then, he's just been so nice to me, and definitely supportive. And then there's Positive Fandom RM, who we're missing right now, and yeah, we heard she's coming back next month, hopefully. And if you guys haven't heard of her channel, do give her some support. If you can subscribe to her, she used to do a Sunday um, brunch show, which was really a lot of fun, where she would talk about some of the things that happened um, in the zeitgeist, and she also had a lot of like anything she reviewed, anything any cool things she'd seen, and things like that. We have a lot of the same, I would say, energy, a little bit of the same. The same flavoring as far as like the things we like. So I like like a lot of the things that she likes.
Yeah, she's
So
very interested in science fiction fashions, which I've noticed is a key area of common ground for you both.
yes, yeah. So we love science fiction and that kind of stuff. And she's just a wonderful lady. I love her so much. And of course
Oh,
that's how
who's
I
that?
met this guy. Who is this guy?
I don't know. I wouldn't go talking about him. Yes, well, please continue. Please continue. I'm not going to say anything.
Well, my friend Lance, I met him through um, uh, the Positive Fandom RM, and it was an award ceremony.
Yeah,
And
I
ever
think
since, we've just been really in touch, and we chat a lot off screen too. So it's I think he's I'm one of my good friends right now. So I really appreciate you so much, Lance. You're incredible, and thank you for lending your wonderful voice to many, 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 many collaborations that we've done on this channel, and really giving a lot of the videos an edge of expertise. I mean, because you are a filmmaker, you are in the business, and that is very valuable to us, fans of movies and film, and especially the retro stuff. So
yeah.
thank you so much for being a part of the channel, and really a fantastic, not just collaborator, but like I said, a fantastic friend. By the way, he asked me how I was doing today. That's a real friend.
Well, I'll expand on that a little bit if I may, seeing as
Yeah,
my channel's up on the screen.
yeah.
Most people will know if they dig deep and they've read blogs. I had a absolutely horrific couple of years leading into me kind of starting my YouTube channel. And although it wasn't an intentional act, pretty soon what I realized that the big benefit of the YouTube thing for me was not only did I create a new community of friends, whereas in real life, kind of, I seem to be losing them exponentially because people moved away, people would die, attrition of life. People settle down, they get kids, they don't have time to come around for dinners anymore, and that kind of thing. And I just got divorced, so it was a really, really difficult time mentally. But the byproduct of it really was that I realized it was an absolute saving grace for my mental health. It gave me a focus. It made me get up.
Hmm.
If I knew I had a stream twice that week or whatever, it would keep me going,
Yeah.
because it was pretty difficult at times. And some of the best things that have come out of that have been the friendship with people like yourself, Lorena, my Tuesday night crew, Chris, Enzo, Luke, the Inside Man, stuff like that. And I also, even though I'm not a big channel,
Hmm.
from day one, I've constantly given back. So I've constantly invited people on. I don't care if they've got 2 subscribers or 20,000. If I think they're interesting, I invite them on. and
Yeah.
it's that's the way I want to go. It's the Outcast Creative is all about supporting independent creators predominantly. That's what my channel is about, whilst also trying to do as many interviews as I can, which I think offer a good perspective on what it's like to work in my industry. And it's a nightmare. It's one of the worst industries you can work in, for all kinds of reasons that I won't bore you with now. But
Well, we know it's not easy.
it's it's a bun fight. That's the creative. The music industry is the same. It's it's very cutthroat, and if you're on the wrong end of people's schemes, which unfortunately I was back in 2017, can be very damaging. So, yeah, I mean, the YouTube community has been incredible. I've had terrific support from people like Critical Drinker, who really doesn't need to spend any time supporting my channel, but has done from day one. And other people as well. Drunk 3PO has said he's going to come on for an interview, which would be really interesting because I want to talk to him about the whole Gina Carano thing. Because it was him that first brought that to my attention, what had happened, really. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have known half of what happened. Yeah, and then I always love coming on your channel. It's always good fun. The chat's always really lovely, and so gonna keep going as long as I can, and but if I sound a bit more tired than normal, it's because I danced 7 hours straight yesterday.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. I want to do that. Keita Lau is here. Hello. Says, happy 8th anniversary to you. Thank you so much, Keita. Thank you for being so supportive of my channel. I really appreciate it. You're just great. Thank you so much. And let's see. Oh, Moonbeam is having some really serious problems with the technology. So you hang in there, Moonbeam.
It's the three virus has struck again.
Yeah.
What's going on?
We'll see. And let's see.
Dan, you're welcome on my channel anytime, Dan. And I named a unit after you in my American Civil War games, so stop moaning. And Candy Rifles, or whatever they were called.
Well, the next person I want to thank and to honor right now is Mark D with a C. He's actually been someone who has been super, 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 super nice to me, and supportive of my channel. And he was here during Christmas time. I don't know if you guys remember the stream that I had where we talked about Christmas songs. And so we had such a great chat. I've been trying, on occasion I'll go to his Sunday streams. He has a nice long stream that is really awesome. Right now he's kind of going through things because one of his partners, Clobber in Times, passed this week, and so it just breaks my heart. But he was such a great guy too. So I hope that he's able to continue forward. Yeah, Darth Plato says Mark is the dude. Yes, he's wonderful. All right. Yes, he does. He does. Okay, so I hope you guys get a chance to go over there. He has a lot of old school throwback dioramas, displays. He does 3D printing of like super nerdy stuff that we love, and I think it's just a riot when I go over to his channel. I'm like, oh my god, I just geek out of all the stuff, the cool stuff that he does. So I love Mark D so much. He's incredible. And again, he's been so great to me, and to been really a proponent of the channel, and he always tries to get me in on everything. He's like, oh, come on and join us. He's just so welcoming and fun. I do care about him, and hope that he's doing well right now.
Mm.
And the next collaborator is Tim's Talk. He was actually in the chat for a little bit.
Yeah, I've invited him on my channel quite a few times, but
Mhm.
he's always popping up and going on your left. So we've got this thing where we now say on your right
Yes,
when he comes on. But
he's
yeah, I liked him.
yes, he's wonderful. He has quietly working on his channel, and he disappeared for a while, came back, and I really hope that you know that he continues on the path. He's been just so sweet. He always contacts me to have me involved on his channel. Like, come on and talk about this. His niche is basically Star Wars, and so he always asks me to come. I've been on there twice, and I could have been on there 3 times if I was going to talk about the Acolyte, but I didn't want to go there. But somehow I ended up watching the Acolyte, and so uh,
All
well,
right. Do you want to offer an opinion on the Acolyte now?
not
Because
no, I
I'm
want to keep it. I
curious
want
to
to
curious to hear your thoughts.
no, because I want to keep my this stream very positive. So that's part of
Okay.
it.
Well, I mean, as president of the Rebel Moon fan club, I was keen to see if you were going to be waving the Acolyte's banner in a similar fashion, but
No, thank you.
no. Okay.
Um, and Rebel Moon is its own. It's beginning its road. Its franchise. This is an established franchise. It should not. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
There
a
was a
totally
lot.
different
There was a lot I liked about Rebel Moon, particularly some of the production design and stuff. The things I didn't like were the script and
thing.
the
Well, I
story
was
that made no sense at all. But
well. We're keeping it positive, right?
yes. But otherwise, it was
This is
amazing.
a celebration, isn't it?
Otherwise, it was amazing. 11 out of 10. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Zod Writer. He's from the planet Zod. He fought Superman. He lost.
No, 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 no. Let's be. Let's not fool around. This is Zod Writer. He's a really great
Yeah,
guy.
he's Zod.
Yeah,
Isn't he
he's a
Zod?
writer. He's a writer, and he was the next person to collaborate with me. Is really, really sweet guy, and he's friends with Robert Meyer Burnett. And at one point, he had Robert Meyer Burnett and Mikey Sutton do like a show together. And my goodness, I was like, what? I was freaking out because they were, of course, talking about every nerdy thing I ever loved, and it was just great. Um, and so it's really been one of those just wonderful times. His channel is very unique. He also does like talks on people who are with people who are in the arcade um community. So he does a lot of different things on his channel. But he had me on his show, and we had a wonderful little interview. And he's just been very supportive of me and my channel, and has been a touter of my channel. And so I appreciate him so very much. Also, Orange Grove 55 had me on their channel, and they're always been super, super nice to me when I'm in the chat with them. We had been trying to organize some more live streams together, but it's just hadn't been really good timing. But he's really great, and Jay Shear also works with him, and Jay Shear is he's just incredible. I do want to have some more conversations with Jay Shear because he's a story guy, right? So he talks a lot about story, and that's my specialty. I love story, so would love to collaborate with Jay Shear in the future. And then we've got table talk conversations in the Geekverse, guys. If you love geeky conversations about like Star Wars, Star Trek, all your sci-fi stories, just all the movies that you've ever loved, they do it over and at Table Talk Deep Conversations in the Geekverse. It's also geared to around like tabletop games as well, and tabletop games storytelling too. There's a little bit of that too, a little bit of industry, tabletop um, industry stuff, but there's a lot of story element stuff going on there. So that's where I have a great time talking with them. That's where I met Douglas A. Burton, who was talking about his book on the channel, and also Heath Robinson from the Geekverse, Heath's Geekverse, and he has uh, just a treasure trove of knowledge, and he's just a wonderful guy. They are so supportive. Some of the community is in the chat right now.
Great.
They've just been incredible to me. Sable Phoenix and Baking Gaming, who you've seen in the chat, uh, they're part of that community, and it's just been wonderful. They've just taken me in like I was, was meant to be there. So just great.
Lorena in the house.
Lorena, where are
Lorena's in
you?
the house. Beanie is in the house.
Wait, what is
Okay,
going
so
on?
this is when you should play my little dance video, obviously for Lorena.
Okay, hold on a second though. My thing is not showing.
You can't see the super
Oh,
chat?
yeah. Okay, sorry. It just did something weird. And wait. Before that, woohoo, table talk. Yes, Douglas A. Burton, acknowledging his people, and Darth Plato acknowledging Zod Rider. Yes. And oh my goodness, my girl. Oh, Lorena Creole, you were so kind. Happy 5 year. Or sorry, I'm on the on the. I'm not able to pop on the stream. Uh, much love, and here's to 10K. Ooh, yeah. Yes, for both of us, right? For both of us. She actually got to 8K
I
already.
know, I saw that.
Isn't that incredible? I love it. I love it for her because not only she deserves it,
Yeah.
I can't. It's going to be very easy for her to get to 10K. It's just going to be super easy.
Well,
Um,
also thanks to her channel, going to the theme parks in Florida for me is so much less expensive than it would have been.
it's so true, actually.
Yeah, I just, I live my theme park dreams vicariously through Lorena's channel and watch her streams, which make me feel slightly sad that I really can't afford to go back to. But they're not as good as they were back in the day. The food's not as good. It's lost
Yeah,
something.
there've
It's
been some changes, but I really appreciate those visits because I would never know. I would never even, and it's almost, it feels like you're almost there.
oh
Um,
yeah.
and she goes through all the stores, and shows you, the different things that are in the stores, and that's a lot of time, a lot of effort, and I appreciate that. And okay, so here's your thank you, Lorena.
Sorry about that, Lorena. My apologies in advance. But that's what I was doing for 7 hours straight yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what? I've got a great video. So when you finished your slideshow, I'll show you the video.
Oh, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while.
Oh.
And Douglas says LRC, yes. And Darth Plato says the Queen is here. Absolutely. And oh, thank you so much. Doug says the Retro's a big hit on Table Talk. Thank you so much. And that channel is it's such a treasure. And one of the best things that I found this year, I was just like, "Ooh, this is great!" I basically found it through Heath. Basically, last year when he was doing a lot of, he was doing this really cool morning show where he was like, just telling everyone, like it was more geared towards like being productive, and so I started watching that. And I kind of started watching that because I was looking at miniatures and how to do miniatures, and but somehow they just they thought, well, hey, you must be interested in role playing game content. And then there's Heathen, his channel right there. It was really awesome. And it just so happens that he was interested in story and storytelling and had all of these really cool projects that he was working on. And then he came up with, he connected with Douglas and started doing a lot of content around storytelling to do with the Heroine's Labyrinth, and then Table Talk came about. So it was really kind of nice to see the growth of that channel and to experience it all. It's really great, really great. And let's keep going. Oh, thank you so much, Lorena. This veterinary girl is awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, you're so great. We just have such a great time. We have such a great time. And for anyone who hasn't seen, we did back to school last night on my channel as a
Oh,
watch
yeah,
party.
I really wish I'd been on that with you guys because, of course, I know Keith Gordon, who was in that.
Yes, I wanted you to be on that one, but I guess
Yeah.
the timing just wasn't right.
No,
But
I was out doing my 7-hour dance, so
yes.
that's why I couldn't be on there.
Yes. And so, yeah, that was really cool. And Lorena says hi to you. And let's see. And my mom's here, guys. Mommy's here. That's Tubman and mommy in the house. The original retro nerd lady. And let's see. Oh, super bro, Corey. So great to see you, sis. Happy 8-year retro. If you go rewind back, I gave you and your bro lots and lots of love for setting me up with StreamYard and everything, and just being so amazing to me in the earlier days of streaming. But you guys, you have such a wonderful channel on your hands there, and I'm looking forward to seeing more content from you guys. You're fantastic, and I want you guys to come on here and definitely maybe we'll do some watch parties on here. It'd be so great to have you guys. And let's see. Um, let's see.
Mm. Suspense is
Uh,
killing me.
and my mommy says, I want to be recognized. Yes, everyone say hi to Tubman because that's my mommy.
Ah,
Oh my goodness.
I feel I've lost the thread on the Tubman mother connection, but no doubt it will be explained to me at a later stage.
Tubman, Harriet Tubman, you know, the lady.
The Resistance Underground Railroad
Yes, yes.
woman. Yeah. She's your mum?
Well, not the lady, but that's the name she picked for her avatar.
I was going to say, Retro, how old are you? Are you an android?
Yes.
What's going on?
Yes, I am an android. And Lorena says, "Go, Lance, for that dance."
Yeah. Well, that was just for you, Lorena. We recorded that especially for you weeks ago, knowing
Yes.
we were going to play it today.
Yeah, and my mom's saying that she is she's telling everyone she's my mom. And let's see. Um Keith he says, "Mommy, hang tough." I think she's running a little bit behind. I am running a little bit behind. Uh, and she says, "Of course, she's awesome. She's my daughter."
Is that really your mum?
Yes, you guys that's really my mom.
Oh well,
Oh,
in
yes,
that
and
case,
see, Lorena says hi to my mommy.
um, well, Mrs. Retro, your daughter will confirm that during one of my private conversations with her, I said to her, she must have had a hell of a mother to turn out to be the amazing human being that she is. Do you remember that I said that? Remember
Um,
I said that?
yes, I do. I do.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sure my mama like approves of that message. And Super Bro Corey says it's always happy to help you, Retro. We miss you. Let's collaborate soon. Yes, I do. I want to do something soon with you guys. And I miss you guys so much. And uh Moonbeam says, maybe one day I'll be able to collab with Retro. And says hi to my mommy. Yes, 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 yes. And let's see. And Doug says hi to my mommy as well. She says, "You're a great matriarch of retro." She tells me so many stories of watching films with you. Yes. Thank you for mentioning that, Doug. Because yes, a lot of the movies and things that I've seen, it's really because of my mommy, and she's just so great. Love her. Thank you, Amy Jo, for saying hi to my mom. And let's see. Let's see. I think I finally caught up. I finally caught up. And Thresh Pond says hi to my mommy as well. Oh wow. Now let's see who's next. Oh, Clobber Times. Oh. All right. Yes. So guys, Clobber Times, as I mentioned before, did pass this week. Earlier this week, he passed. I didn't even realize that he was even sick. So this is quite a surprise to all of us. But he was absolutely super, super kind to me. And that's one of the ways I describe him. But seems to be that way with everyone. Um, it was sort of a shock to the entire community of people who know him, and it's surprising. I didn't realize how many people knew him that I also knew. So it's really like everybody kind of coming together to say like, wow, what an incredible character he was, incredible person he was. You go to his channel, which they're going to continue on without him, as to keep up his sort of keep his spirit alive, is he was very much into, of course, Fantastic Four, loved Fantastic Four, loved comic books. I believe he had his own comic book store at one point. Could tell you anything about any of the original characters. He was a big fan of Star Trek. They went through the entire series in a complete analysis of each episode on his channel. They were going through, and I'm not sure if they finished Blake 7 and the TV show UFO. And we're talking about, supremely awesome, nerdy stuff. Just
Yeah.
one of us, and so it broke my heart. And I think they're going to continue on with a lot of the stuff. But again, rest in peace, Clobber Times was very sweet to me. I have mentioned this story before, that I was doing my New Year's Eve stream this year, and right afterwards I was like, okay, I still didn't want to go to sleep just yet, so I stayed up and looked around to see who else was doing streams, and sure enough, he was doing a stream that night, and I was in the chat, and I got a message from Mark C. Sorry, Mark D with a C, and he said, "Hey, do you want to join us?" And I was like, "Okay." And we like hung out for another couple hours, and then we hung out after the show for another
I, wa-
couple
I
hours.
was I was on your stream that night. I came in from clubbing. Remember, I saw you
Yes,
online and I came
yeah,
on.
you were exhausted. That's when I recorded your dancing, right?
Yeah, that's right, because that was the
Yeah.
waistcoat I wore on New Year's Eve. And
Yes.
I've been dancing about another 6 hours straight, again, and, yeah, so, but that was a fun stream, though. Even though I was tired, it was great fun.
Yes, yes, it's just incredible. And again, thank you. See how incredible Lance is. He was hanging out with me on that stream too. And yeah, it was one of those nights I'll never forget, and I'm just honored to have spent some time at all on his channel, and just spending time with him in general. He was a really, really great guy. Really great guy. And anti-derivative Jill. She's so
Yeah.
sweet. I love this girl so much. Okay, first of all, this is something I didn't know. For months and months, and months, she was putting all of my videos in her community tab. I
Oh,
had no idea. I had
that's
no
nice.
idea. Yeah, I had no clue. And I went to my community to her community tab one day. I was like, "Oh, how is she doing?" And I looked and I was like, my jaw dropped because I had no idea that she was touting me to her entire her entire subscriber base. So I am incredibly thankful for that. Not only that, I've been on her show, I believe 2 or 3 times, I believe.
I think
Uh,
I've been on 6 now.
what?
Yeah, I've overtaken you. What's because you stopped doing your Friday thing, and Jill was like, "Lance, you're free Fridays now, right?" I was like, "No, no, well, I might be, but I mean, I am a
That's
bit.
where you went. Okay.
I
Um,
wouldn't. I wouldn't call myself a Trekkie per se, because I think
mm,
if you have to have watched everything, and I haven't watched everything Star Trek.
yeah.
But I am a Star Trek fan, and certain elements and shows in particular, and I love going on and talking to her about them. And we've just been doing the fan films, the spin-off
Yeah.
fan shows, and that's been great talking about them because they're so good. I mean, they're
Mhm.
really good.
Mhm. She is so smart. She is so smart. And her channel, they really go into the theoretical science of it all when talking about science fiction, and I love that. I love that kind of like super nerdy stuff. It's much better than, oh yeah, look at that, explosion, and I do love that stuff too. But oh, it's so nice to dive in deep and think of all of these other like different ways of looking at some of the sci-fi that we get. It is sci-fi, and we need to like actually look at um, the theories and the proposals that are in these things. So I love that, and how thoughtful she is, and she's been very, very, very kind to me, and very much, like I said, always um, says my name and puts my name out there, and so I'm incredibly grateful to that. And if I could do the same for her, I shall. I shall. And I mean, Joe is so sweet. She says, "I'm honored to support your daughter, Mrs. RNG." She was talking to my mommy, and Gary Carpenter says to my mommy, Carol Burnett's granddaughter used to take her to, oh, Carol grandmother used to take her to the movies way back when Hollywood was great. Oh, so cool, so cool. Yeah, my mom did so many things with me. She took me to the movies all the time, and we saw the greatest movies ever made, really. We did. And I'm just so glad. Not only that, though, when home video came out, my mom really invested in like having a television and having VHS tapes, and we'd watch like Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi over and over again. We'd watch all of the really awesome movies, um, and it, you would think that most people wouldn't want to do all that, but we were in sync. We were like, yeah, okay, let's. Are we watching Willow tonight? Yeah, okay, I'll pop the popcorn. It was really, it was really wild. So we did those things at home, and it was wonderful. And okay. Moonbeam is talking more about the heroine's labyrinth, which is really awesome. I'm so glad that Moonbeam you've taken to it. And my mommy says we did the Mississippi hat contest when it was held in Central Park. That was really a lot of fun, and my mom's hat was really incredible.
Do
Um,
we have photographic evidence of the
I
said
don't
hat?
I'm not sure. I'll have to dig in my archives to see if that. Uh, so yeah, I have to dig in my
Check in
my.
check in the check in the folder marked "Mum's cool hats."
And Amy Jo, you're so sweet, says, "Oh, I'm sorry about your friend Retro. My condolences to Cameron Times." Yes, he is so it was one of those things where it just seemed to happen so quickly. And prayers for Clobber and the family. Yes, 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 yes. And Keith A says, "I'm a retro nerd girl person on Anti the Shanna." You're so sweet. And Lorena says, "Gotta go eat dinner and prep for my Florida stream." Yes. Okay, I'm gonna catch that later. Congrats again on 8 years on YouTube, Retro Nerd Girl. Thank you so much. So it was really awesome to meet you on here and to be friends with you. It's just wonderful. So I will see you really soon, if either on either side of the internet. And let's see. And Corey says, "I've got to run RNG. I'm giving you and your wonderful community a big bravo. Keep up the good work again, and congratulations on 8 years on YouTube. Very impressive. Thank you so very much, Corey. It's just such a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And also, Corey is another person again who mentions my name often and is just wonderful. Especially what you're doing for smaller YouTubers. So like I would suggest Moonbeam, if you head over to to Corey's channel, um, because he's got a wonderful community there of smaller YouTubers that are trying to break through to the the sort of the glass ceiling of getting some notoriety on YouTube or getting numbers on YouTube. And often there's a lot of really great advice on there for YouTubers in general. There's quite a few people in his community that are doing quite well. They've reached incredible numbers. So it's not just small YouTubers there, but it's excellent for a smaller YouTuber channel.
Mm.
And let's see. And people are saying bye to Lorena. She's just so awesome. And um, and my mommy says that we are the outliers. Yes, we are. We are outliers. And my mommy says yes. We have pictures. Okay, so I'll have to get the pictures from my mommy.
Excellent. I look forward to seeing these, Mrs. Retro. Fantastic.
Yeah. And when my mommy says, while we watched movies, we would sew, make hats, create fancy hairstyles, draw, etc. Yes, we did. We had hobbies all the time, and we were doing different things. I'd have some kind of project that I'd be working on. So that's so awesome. What a great upbringing I had. Um, see. Oh, look, the trashed picture show is here. Says congratulations on 8 years. Your gargoyle streams are the bomb. Thank you so much. Yes, we had so much fun during those, and we're definitely gonna talk about that and talk about Mama Bear Art Doll or Mama Bear Art. Mama Bear Doll. Now she changed her name and in a little bit because she's a big part of it and the reason why we're doing it. Um, and Gary Kavanagh says, "My father would never do nothing with me." Oh no! We would watch a movie and now and then, but he would never help me with my collections. Oh no, that's so sad. But you know what? I guess sometimes you've got to. There's no other way, to deal with stuff like that. It's just hard to deal with, right? Um,
Yeah.
and Moonbeam says, Clapper and Times made 904 videos. Wow. Yes,
Oh,
he he um he was just incredible. Like he basically was on all the time. So um Um, and Bat Dan's Thoughts. I did collaborate with Bat Dan's Thoughts. I believe it was only for maybe one or two videos. But I'll say this, um, and they were great, and they were great. Bat Dan's Thoughts is quite a lovely young man, and when Mikey Sutton passed last year, uh, Bat Dan's Thoughts had a private um, stream room that he held for a lot of the people who were really good friends with him, and we had our chance to privately kind of talk to each other about this kind of stuff. So that was something he did through StreamYard, and I can't tell you how quick thinking and amazing that was to host something like that. Sometimes you need to talk about the way you feel about somebody, especially when you lose them. So it was one of those, like I said, quick thinking moments that he did, and it was just wonderful. But that's not the extent of his incredible kindness and thoughtfulness. And definitely check out his channel. He does have some commentary about a lot of different films, and that's definitely, if you're a DC fan, he is definitely, as he has Bat Dan's Thoughts as his title. And he's definitely into Batman. And Dadman Talking 55. Oh my goodness, I love his channel. It's really sweet. It's just a laid back channel, and he's a great conversationalist. And I collaborated with him for a live stream, and that was great. We talked about just about everything in sci-fi. It was wonderful. Zax is another person that reached out to me for collaboration, and he talks about just about anything to do with the zeitgeist of what's happening in entertainment. But also, we had a fantastic conversation about genre films, and it was quite entertaining and informative. So he does the gamut of different content, and it was really great. So I really appreciate Zach's, and he's been on the channel in the comments every once in a while to pop in every now and then and say hi. Geek Legion of Doom. I had the pleasure of being able to actually collaborate with him, but Geek Legion of Doom is one of the very first people who ever like shouted my channel out to his audience, and told all of them about my channel. And I think this must have been like 5 or 6 years ago when he did that. He was fantastic, and very kind and generous to do that. And yeah, I had such a great time talking with him on his channel. His name is Leo, the guy that's in charge of it, and he happens to be a Leo just like me. And I think, if I'm not sure, I'm not sure if we have our birthdays actually on the very same day. I'm not sure, but there's like another level of connection between us that I may be forgetting right now. But he's just a wonderful guy. I love him. He's just great. And Mama Bear Doll is my partner in doing the Gargoyle series, and she's just been incredible. She was earlier in the chat, and one day when I was doing a deep dive on cartoons of our childhood, she was in the chat, and she said, "Hey, why don't we do a deep dive on gargoyles?" And initially, I really didn't have the time for it, and I probably did bite off a little bit more than what I choose, but could chew. But um, she is. We have had such a great chemistry doing these incredible deep dives. I'm loving it, and we've got quite a few more to go. I believe we're on 15 this week 15, and we have 21 weeks in total. And that was very cool. Oh, Thrash says that his birthday is on August 18th. How cool. Oh, cool. Um, and yes, and I wish he was here to see this, but yeah, I absolutely love Mama Bear doll. She's an incredible lady. And Koj, I did a stream with Koj, um, a watch party, and I think we're gonna do one more because he has a very interesting film that he wants me to see, and I can't wait to do something. And you may have seen Koj in the chat. He's very vocal in the chat, and he's also a member as well. So member to the channel. So you've probably seen him leave a comment or two here and there. And I was actually on WDW Pro's channel for one episode, and it was really actually so much fun. I was so nervous, and I'm really flattered and incredibly um, like still blushing that I got a chance to be on the channel. And of course, I wanted to thank Douglas A. Burton for collaborating with me on now it's like 3 videos and absolutely intense deep dives on some of the things that we were talking about on and definitely surrounding his book, The Heron's Labyrinth. I'm actually going to take some of the content from those videos and make other videos with them to just so that way that people can get a better sense of they don't have to watch the entire video to get like smaller snippets of the content and hopefully more people will see some of the ideas that he is talking about, especially the things on why some of these characters that we're getting in pop culture aren't working. And I think he has a very incredible answer to that in his assessment of the Heroine's Labyrinth and how it can change the way we're perceiving some of these characters if they were, there were some writing tweaks. So I love that, and I'm definitely going to do that. Oh, Doug, you're so sweet. Doug says, "Oh my, I don't really do anything with my YouTube channel, but maybe one day." Yeah, no, don't. It's not, not necessarily your YouTube channel, but you yourself. That for sure, on the collaborative and really appreciate that you have been so awesome and hanging out with me for those videos. It just everything you said have been saying, it's just been wonderful. So I love talking with Retro. Yes, we could just go on for hours, can't we? We're just really great. Oh, and Sam Tell is here. So great to see you. Hope you're doing well today, and thanks for stopping in. You guys are just awesome. Thank you so much, for everyone, for being here. Really appreciate you all. And yeah, Doug and I have the really greatest conversations, and it could go on, and I just keep asking more questions. Oh man, and let's see. Uh, and I have some more shout outs. So we got a special shout out for Keith E. Keith E is, like I said, not just only a fantastic moderator, but he is actually a great friend. He sends me notes just you know we're usually like thinking of a lot of the same things, so he'll send me a note and just sort of bring something to my attention, and it's like really cool to have someone who's looking out for your channel and looking out for you, and just appreciate him so very much. He's been so encouraging and just wonderful. I can't help but just um, smile every time I think of Keithy and all that he's been doing for me. And I've gone to other places where I see him like mentioning me, and I'm just like, oh my god, he's still like promoting my channel. Not in a way that's overbearing and or ridiculous or anything, but just like, hey, you guys, help Retro get to 8,000 or something. And he has like some of the best, funniest lines. He's hilarious. Um, and just an all around great guy. I'm just so blessed to have him in my life. Just really happy about that. Oh, goodness. El Necron, we were just talking about you. So many thank yous for collaborating and just being a really awesome guy. And let me get you a wonderful thank you for this gift that you've given the channel. Really appreciate it. Let me see if this will be one of the ones that I used already. I hope you guys don't mind. Oh, wow. Thank you so very much. Necron, you're awesome. And yes, everybody, if you definitely want to head over to El Necron's channel, it's really fun. He's got the witching hour. Which I was trying to get to your channel like a few nights back, and I think the channel was temporarily um, disabled, and I think it's because possibly because of one of the songs you may have played.
Oh dear.
But yeah, he has some great music that he plays for the witching hour. It's really fantastic.
You got
Um,
another super chat just coming
Oh,
in.
yes. Okay, yes. I'm gonna get to that one, and oh yes, Douglas A. Burton says Keith seems like an awesome person and great moderator. He's fantastic. And oh my goodness, Mama Bear doll is here. Says I made it. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was just telling people how amazing you are, and how much fun we're having with the assessment we're having of the gargoyles. That's just been such a pleasure working with you on that, and we have such great chemistry. I do love it. And look who's here! Look who's here! Look who's here! Latino Slant. Paulie, oh my goodness, it's so great to see you in the chat, and thank you so much for this gift. It says congrats on 8 years. Wow, love what you do, and let's stream soon. Yes, let's collaborate and do something. It would be really cool. I love your channel and love everything that you had to say. By the way, your latest video. I like that. I like that video. I like that video. So let's get you a nice thank you. Here's one.
You couldn't see it, but I was dancing then.
I don't think anybody could see that I was dancing too. Oh man, yes. Yeah, Polly, it's just been really great making your acquaintance. And yes, we'll definitely, I would love to do something, collaborate and do something very soon. And Trash Panda Ponds, it says that got a split gang, got my show in 15. Congrats again on the big 8th RNG. Thank you so very much. You're just awesome. You know how much I love you and your channel, and you just continue being awesome. You know, just just wonderful. And Keith E says, YouTube kind of it's my all my pleasure after all your Hooper's aunt. Yes. uh, Sweet Hooper. Let's see. And let's see. And Doug, yes, Doug, you're so right. And Latino slant always offers a level-headed reaction to the craziness of pop culture. I agree, absolutely, absolutely. And if you haven't subscribed to him yet, you should definitely head on over there and take a look at some of his offerings. They're really great topics and very insightful stuff. I know that he was trying to get me to watch one movie. Oh gosh, I can't remember what it was. Um, but yeah, it would be cool to do something together, collaborate on some like an old movie. And oh, and Tom McCred's back. Hello, good to see you back. It's here for the party. And let's see. Oh, and Amy Jo subscribed to Latino Slant. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, and so Keithy and Unicorn Rampant Studio. He was here
Oh,
earlier today,
yeah.
and gifted 10 um, memberships to the channel, and that's really awesome. Unicorn Rampant Studio was definitely here for here for the first stream as well. Um, he was also very, very helpful the first year of streaming as far as like he was like there for every single stream. His life certainly got busy lately, which is really good for him, uh, as far as what he does and things like that. So I will always remember him as sort of like the amount of time that he volunteered for the channel, and how much he was there, again, from the very beginning. And also he's also been sending me like gifts and different like movies and things like to add to my physical media collection. It's just been incredible. As much as he's able to help, he's been also been helping to get everyone to be a part of the memberships. He's been gifting memberships to people. And even though he has one of those channels that, like my channel, where it doesn't like you don't get the gifted memberships, which I like. I wish there was a way for me to gift him a membership, because if there was anyone who deserves it more, it's him. But he's been very sweet and gifting everyone. Um, that he can memberships, and he's just wonderful. I love him so much, and he's just incredible. And then Joseph Begay is also another person who I'm not even sure how many memberships he donated this year. I mean, well, not even just or just this month alone. He's just been so incredible, and I think what he does for the community is just it's just incredible. It really is. It's inspiring. So thank you so very much, Joseph Begay. You're awesome. And he's been also another person who sends me a lot of wonderful gifts. And there are some people too that I don't have visual uh visual things here, but Thrash Ponds, who just left. So somebody tell him that I mentioned him again. Thrash Ponds contacted me like maybe 2 years ago, and um, and asked me about his channel. I tried to give him some advice, but I think his channel is really fine the way it is, because it's really it's a special kind of channel, and it has all of his flavor. And so he um gave me this incredible huge shout out, and a whole bunch of his people came over to hang out with me. And it's just one of those things where it's like a lot of the friends that are friends of Thrash Ponds are such good people that it is a whole like built-in society within itself.
Well, send them my way. I can do with a society of good people surrounding me.
Yes, and it's just been incredible. I can't tell you how much, his recommendation of me to um, his community has meant to me, um, and has gratified me in the way of like honest people, friendships, and that kind of stuff. So, really appreciate him so very much. And also, Chris Gore of Film Threat was very, very um, i- um, incredible to me because I don't know what it is, but he mentions me all the time. And sometimes he mentions me on other people's shows and stuff, and I'm like, wow, I am incredibly blessed and incredibly honored that uh, he has been just um, saying how all of these wonderful things about my channel. We definitely share our love of movies, and especially in independent movies, and just I think he's just an all-around incredible person. He was actually not doing so well a few months back. I had no idea about it until he returned.
I think
And
he
he
had
said
a
to me,
he had a stroke, didn't he?
yes, yes. I had no idea. I was like, I noticed that Alan Ing was doing all of the shows, and I was just like, oh well, Alan's really going, doing his thing, and I thought maybe he was on vacation, but it was really surprising to hear that, and I'm so glad to see that he's doing so good. I mean, he looks fantastic. I was like, wow, um, he's a real fighter. He's a real fighter. So I am just thrilled that he has been such a friend to the channel. He's just great, just incredible yeah, person. Um, and I mentioned Heath before, but he has just been fantastic again to me, inviting me to a lot of streams, and I would consider him a friend. He's really a nice guy, and just ultra talented, super smart, just incredible person. Um, and Corey left already, but Corey's comedy channel, again, Corey mentions me quite a lot. He's just fantastic, and uh, it's one of it's a newer channel, and he's got like he's been working on it for a while, but I mean it feels newer. But he is just one of the nicest people on the internet, and I love his show. I love his style, his energy. Just definitely a lot of fun. And Moonbeam, Moonbeam, you get a shout out. Moonbeam has a little channel, a movie review channel, and he's just been really awesome in the last. Um, I don't know how many months would you say you've been hanging out with us, Moonbeam? But he's just been incredible in the chat, leaving insightful comments. Sometimes we have to reel it in, but whenever I need a question answered, he's there. And I also who's left also want to take out a special time to thank Stunt Brat
Oh, we love
77
Stumble.
Smith. Yes, yes. She's absolutely incredible. Super, super kind. She's been just like an incredible person, and I, um, I hope to actually meet her one day in person. Like she's somebody I really want to meet. She's always
Yeah,
sending me hugs, and uh, just it's just she's just one of those people. I really love her a lot. And not to mention she has the best industry stories about things that has happened to her in the movie industry, and
yeah.
and I appreciate when she stops by a lot. Just really do. And I was gonna just share this subscriber timeline because I think it's important if you guys, anyone here who has a small channel, want to know what it takes to get to certain numbers. I know some people who have they put out one video and then they get like 50 subscribers in one day because they just tapped into something special. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It was like something magical, but it is something I don't have. And but I do know that I love retro movies and doing um, a lot of the things that I feel most comfortable with, and I think something I can do for a long time. Uh, it's not just about being here for a year or two, make some money, and leave. No, this is something I think I can just hang out and chill with for a while. And 8 years, I still have the energy and the passion for it. Um, and I could go another 8 years, but I just wanted to show some like the timeline of how it all happened. So I put my first video out in on June 16th, 2016. Um, and it was the day the earth stood still. And I love that movie so much. When I look back on this video, I just think of how simple it was. I was like, oh no, that movie, you know, that video is so simple, but it is definitely um the beginning. It was the beginning, and I had to start somewhere. But I had some ideas. I had some firm ideas and some things that I still have, used even to this day.
Yeah, look,
And
I was your first subscriber.
you you were not my first
I
subscriber.
was I was possibly one of your first subscribers.
I was my first subscriber, my other channel.
Well, that doesn't count.
I know, but here we go. The next year I had 99 subscribers, which was very, very nice. It was I must have done like 20 reviews that year, and so it took a long time to get to 99 subscribers. And the following year, um, I got to 387 subscribers. Um, and that was the second one. Year 3, I got to 806 subscribers. And during that year, at about 1,021 subscribers, I actually finally got monetization. It was a huge struggle. They were like it was weird because when I first came on the scene is when they decided to change the monetization scheduling, like, and so it became like a big deal. And so, yeah,
Yes, I
finally,
remember that.
it was so heartbreaking because I was like, no.
Yeah, I was like really close, and then they changed it, and I was like, "What? How many watch hours have I got to get?"
Yes, yes, it was like watch
I was
hours and
literally 2 hours away, and you've just changed it today. What's going on?
yeah, it was heartbreaking. But it's sort of nice. Once you get that monetization, you're like, oh, phew. But then you're like, oh no, you have to keep it up because if you don't, you could lose the monetization, which is really wild. Let's see. Um, uh, Moonbeam says, "Hey, it's my first channel. The first time I saw this channel, it was Logan's Run, and the first live stream was collab with Outcast Creative. Oh, cool.
What a splendid first live stream to come on to.
Yeah. And Amy Jo says that she just subscribed to Moonbeam's channel. Cool, cool. And DJ Play Nice is here. Says, congrats on the milestone, Retro Nerd Girl. Thank you so much. And Moonbeam says the first time I saw Retro's face, I think it had been since 2002 last year. Oh, okay. And Amy Jo says, I'm thankful for my YouTube friends, including Retro and Lorena Creole. Yes, aw. And Mama Bear Doll says, hey, DJ Play Nice. I know, like, it's so good to see you, DJ Play Nice. And Douglas says, wow, what a journey. Yes, it's just so wild. And finally, like, on year 4, right, finally got 2,005 subscribers. Year 5, I was seemed like I was making some faster ground, and it got to 3,554 subscribers. Year 6, it was 4,806 subscribers. And year 7, which is last year, I got up to 6,270 subscribers. So yeah, that's a journey for you. It doesn't seem like that much. It seems like I'm on a trajectory, a cool little trajectory. But I like I like the progress. I like it. I like the fact that there is progress, and um, of course now year 8, 7,920, really close to 8,000. So we'll take it. I'm sorry, I also got the wrong dates up there, but the greatest hits is really the most popular videos that I have, and it's really quite interesting to look at some of the videos that I think people like the most on my channel. And so Douglas says, "So close, so close." Yes, I know. It's I can almost taste it. Oh man, and these are among my favorites too. Um, as far as analysis and heavy metal is definitely one of my favorites, and Barbarella's getting up there. I love that one, and a few others. Conan the Barbarian is creeping up there pretty fast, and Metropolis is definitely one of my very very favorites because I that particular review was it was like half a year or something ridiculous. It took me forever to do it, but I was so into like making sure that I talked about every aspect I could find in that story, and it was just a labor of love, a labor of love. And if there's any guys here that any of the videos here that you haven't seen, do please check them out because I think that um, often YouTube recommends these to us, but um, they're sometimes they're really sometimes a gem or two that uh, that are missed. So if there's anything here that I'm showing that you haven't seen yet, do watch them. Like I think my Labyrinth review is really good, and
It
it's
is good. I've seen that. I've seen your Labyrinth review.
thank you, and
Very, very, very good. I'm glad you gave the snail a special shout out.
oh good,
Most important character in the film.
yes, yes.
Come in and have a cup of tea with the missus.
Yes, he's the best. And of course, I had to give some special love to Ludo because I love Ludo so much. Uh, and Doug says, "I love the Labyrinth review." Thank you. Yes, I love that one too. I did pour a lot of love into it. Um, and and Amy just says, "I was watching the review for Magic Mike. It's a good movie. Surprisingly, it's good. I thought it was just going to be shenanigans throughout the whole movie, and I was pleasantly surprised it was actually a drama. And I was like, wow, this is deep." Yes, yes, yeah. It's just one of those that just snuck in there, and there's quite a few on this list that I just love. I just love. And Mama Bear Doll says, "Labyrinth is such a great movie, isn't it? It's just wonderful, and yeah, it's just incredible. It really is." And so, my Christine review, things to come, all those. If there are any here that you have not seen yet, definitely I would say do seek them out and watch them because I think some of these are really great, but it's weird because um, you let the algorithm kind of decide what it wants to do, but
Wait, there's an algorithm?
yeah, the algorithm, yeah.
I'm kidding.
And I found out that the algorithm is not your enemy sometimes. But it's sometimes you gotta look for the ones that you've gotta search for it a little bit. So these are my, like, best to least, um, uh, or most popular videos to the least popular ones, and this is the most popular live streams, which is very it's a surprising list to me, but also really cool. And of course, Amadeus, that watch party is like it's surprising me. It is surprising me. So we got to get Douglas back on here to do another watch party because people really like that. And all right, so this is telling me when you guys are on YouTube, which is surprising. Um, and Mama Bear Doll says, "I never met Algorithm, but he seems like he seems fickle." Yes. Yeah, and so it looks like Saturday, you guys are really on there a lot. Not so much on Tuesday, not so much on Wednesdays, Thursday, Friday. I guess everybody's working hard. But Sunday, Mondays, and Saturday, big day for the crowd over here. So, uh, yeah, I bet I suppose maybe I should start um, doing Sunday streams now. And look at the demographics, guys. And I do see a lot of ladies here, but the demographics say that there aren't so very many and a lot more guys. So that's really interesting. And um, uh, this is a breakdown on how old everybody is here. So Um, there are some young people that are in in the audience as well. So that's actually quite surprising.
Yeah, I can
And
see a young one at the back. They're 61, so there's a couple of young people.
yes, a couple of young people. And it's just incredible. My biggest group of people are from the age of 25 to 34. That's surprising. It was a lot different last year. And so, yeah, these are all fascinating and interesting demographics. I love this kind of stuff because, like, wow, I had no idea. And Inja Binja is here. Hello, Inja Binja. Hello. Says hello, hello. Oh, Darth Plato says, that's me in the 4 a.m. category. Ah, yes. Me too. I'm one of the people who stay up really late sometimes. And oh, thank you, Deuce. Deuce is here. Thank you so much for this wonderful, wonderful gift. Congratulations on the milestone. You guys are so nice to me. All right, let's see if I can get you a little thank you. Here we go. That is so cool. Thank you, Deuce Falco. Really, really appreciate that. That is wonderful. And Amy just said she's 38 years old, so she's in the category 45 to 44 years old. Uh, so that is pretty cool. And Darth Plato says, I'm old enough to remember the Carter administration. Hey, me too. Oh man. And yeah, so we have that. And so this is kind of interesting. I love this kind of nerdy stuff. How my videos are found. And it seems like my videos are mostly found from an external point, which I'm like, oh, I guess maybe someone may be typing in Google and saying like retro nerd girl and then it shows up, or some other way. That's really weird. Or maybe they're looking for the movie and then my video comes up. Maybe that's it. Yeah. We can imagine so many ways, but it is really interesting. Now, only 34% of the videos are actually found through the browsing features. So that is um, incredible. I thought browsing was going to be number one, right? So that's pretty cool to know. Suggested videos. Um, it looks like only 5% of my videos are found through suggestion, and only 3% is done through YouTube search. That's even more startling. There's 3% that 3.4% that they don't have any idea where it's they have no idea where people are finding my stuff. And they have something called others, and which I would love to know what others mean, and that's 7.9%. But yeah, external, the largest way that people are finding my channel, and which is 45%, is an external way. I'm completely dumbfounded. Yeah, these are interesting. This is an interesting demo or analytics. What do you think about this, Lance?
And analytics and all that stuff. I don't know. I have enough trouble just kind of doing the content for my channel. I have a team in another room who look into all this stuff for me in great detail, but they tell me that I don't pay them enough, so they haven't got back to me about what they do.
Nice, nice.
But
Okay.
I was very impressed with your merchandise range. This is something I want.
Oh, okay.
Don't forget, I bought a T-shirt.
Yes, you did.
I've got a retro T-shirt. It's already shrunk, so it's quite tight
Oh,
in certain areas, but I'm still wearing it.
nice.
Yeah, but yeah, I've always been interested in the merch thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do an Outcast Creative baseball cap, and maybe a hoodie, because we've always had hoodies for the
Okay.
creative anyway. So yeah, so
That's what I need. I need a baseball cap. That's what I need to add to this.
yeah, you need a baseball cap that says "Retros Nerds Rule."
Ooh, okay.
You need to put them
Like
above.
it.
You need to put them above a normal nerd. A retro nerd is like another level. It's like higher in the karate belt spectrum,
Mm,
like black
okay.
belt of nerd world.
Okay. Black belt nerds. Oh boy. Okay. So that's on the list of things to do. And Douglas said we need to add the pink retro Astro suit. Yes, I love we
That'd be a
should.
big seller, I think.
I think so too. You guys are so sweet. And yeah, so we've got that. I want to get this for myself. You guys, I've been actually drinking from my cup today. Let me see if I can get a full on. So here's my retro cup. It's actually really good. It's full of coffee. Oh, it's almost gone. It's almost, there's still a little bit of coffee left. Um, so that is cute. And I've got a few more. But yeah, you think, yeah, I should do a baseball cap too.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. And a retro nerd girl pencil case and stencil set, like the Star Wars
Okay.
one, like the Star Wars one of the 1970s.
Okay. You guys are so Ah, and Unicorn Rampant Studio. So good to see you back. And says maybe retro nerd girl paper doll book with changeable outfits and sceneries. Ooh, that would be actually fun. I would love to make something like that from by hand, you know. I used to do stuff like that when I was a kid. Like I would make little paper dolls and the things that we used to do when we were kids. But yes, what a great idea. What a great idea. I'm gonna write that down. Paper dolls. Ah, that's so cool. Thank you. That's a great idea. Um, And Moonbeam says, a beautiful coffee cup. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Um, and I wanted to do, I wanted to do coffee, and I'm still gonna see if there's some instant coffee that I could do for um because I think instant coffee is like the perfect on the go thing. But it's gotta be good quality, you know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
So it could be like the South Park tweak coffee. You do that little kind of like vignette where you go, yeah, it tastes like cider apples in the morning on a Mountain Dew, that kind of thing.
That sounds really good. I wanted something that had like the flavor, like a cinnamon or like a vanilla caramel flavor in an instant coffee. I wonder if I could do that. We're still looking into that. And Doug says, I'm digging that hoodie. Yes, isn't it cute? And Amy Jo says, love the mug retro nerd girl. Thank you so much. And also likes the hoodie. Oh my goodness. The hoodie is the one, right?
I have a hoodie.
Yes. You have the hoodie.
I'm wearing my Outcast Creative hoodie right now.
Mm.
Yeah, but we've got 4 different types, I think, from over the years. A couple of different productions and the lockdown.
Oh, the ones that you
Or
made. Yes, yes.
yeah. But I mean, they haven't been on sale for the general public. But I want to do like a subscriber
Oh,
special hoodie Outcast Creative design type thing.
thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Says Retro's mug is beautiful. Thank you. I love my little mug, and I like to put like hot chocolate in it. That's another thing I wanted to do too, and to have some personal hot chocolate.
I,
Um,
I think you just want an excuse to drink more hot chocolate. That's all that is.
yeah, why not? And I think all of these like shirts and even the mug comes in different colors, so you can choose different colors. And it choose white as the default, but it could be any color. I love one thing, and also Patreon is also something. Again, I was talking about the Patreon earlier, and they have been just incredible to me. And it's just been one of those things where if Patreon wasn't around, I don't know what I would do. So if by chance, guys, if YouTube says, "Hey, we don't like Retro Nerd Girl anymore," you can find me over on Patreon. Um, and let's see the And and I wanted to tell Unicorn, if he's still here, that I mentioned him earlier, and I thanked him profusely for being so awesome to me, just incredible. Um, oh, and Doug, you guys are so cool. You're a lunchbox. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. A lunchbox. Oh my goodness, a lunchbox. That's so cool.
Yeah,
'Cause
lunchbox.
yeah, that's really cool. And, like,
Do kids still use lunchboxes these days? I don't know.
oh,
Do they?
well, lunch boxes Tamacred also mentioned it. It lunch boxes are more of a retro collectible kinda thing.
Ah,
So if you're you've got the lunchbox for like $6 million man or something like that. Charlie Gardner is here. Hello. Says, congrats on the 200 episodes. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, you guys are really giving me so many great ideas. And Moonbeam says, Happy Belly hot chocolate pods for curing. Oh, wow. Um, uh, That sounds really cool. And Unicorn says, I did see it, sort of had to flip back. I'm doing other things as well. Oh, thank you then. He says, You're too nice and you made me blush by mentioning me. Oh, that's super, super sweet. Oh, look, see, Doug says that I still have my Clash of the Titans lunchbox. See? Ah, that's cool. Ah, I would love something like that. It's just insanely to a sec. Unicorn says, I'm trying to do what you mentioned last year, RNG. Actually, just do the things instead of thinking about them and taking and talking about them. But even just doing them takes me so long. Oh my God, I hear you. I was just like kind of praying the other day, and I was like, please give me energy. Because I mean, I remember when I was in my like early 20s and like 30s, I was like, I thought of something whenever I thought of something, it would be done by 24 hours. Like I would just steamroll through it. Now it's like a wish in a dream, and I like finally get something, and it's really rough. It's really hard. And Sean Ennis. Oh gosh, it's been so long. Stopping by really quick. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. Oh, you are so kind. Thank you. So good to see you. And let's see. And Unicorn says, it was thrilling to be a part of keeping the bugs away from the from the picnic. Yes, it was kind of rough in the beginning because we did have a lot more spam, but they were the the kind like naughty girls, and that was just kind of weird. But you guys came in clutch and just cleaned the house. So thank you, Unicorn and Keithy. You guys really kept things really organized and a nice atmosphere for us to play in. Really, so I really appreciate that. And yeah, so good to see you, Sean and us. It's been a hot minute. And oh, I'm so glad that Unicorn, you're chasing your dreams and getting things done that you really want to get done. I appreciate that because that's I feel the same way too. I'm trying to get it all done. And also wanted to remind people that I am um over on X as well. Seems like I'm actually going to be posting a lot more, and a lot of the posts are going to be definitely loving on and propping up more retro movies and just engulfing myself into the world of older movies completely and totally. I do love modern things, but I really want to give some love to a lot more of the older movies that deserves some attention. They really does. I mean, it's almost like some of these people, you ask people, well, have you seen this movie? And they're like, I didn't know it existed. And they're like, oh no.
On that subject, I
Hmm.
have an older American TV movie. I
Mm.
think it was a TV movie
Okay.
that I saw as a kid,
Okay.
and I remember several distinct things about it. And I have searched high and low for this film. I've done sports movie searches, all kinds of things.
Hmm.
It's not the loneliest long distance runner, but the basic plot was I think it was set either in kind of like high school or college,
Okay.
probably or older kids, around 17, 18. It's a running track team. And There are two kids who are best friends. One of them is African American actor. The lead is a young white lad, and
Okay.
they're part of a relay team. It's a relay team,
Oh,
and
gosh.
there's a romantic story involving the girl that the guy fancies at school. That was what appealed to me. I was always like appealed to my romantic side, and what happens in the film at one point is like he goes to see the girl, or the girl's on the other side of the street. He runs across to greet her, and he gets hit by a car. His leg is mashed up, and it's not sure whether he'll be able to run again.
Oh.
And on the last, he does finally get to do this last big important race. And on the race, like Sunday, he was initially he's out in front, and then he kind of stops and he's sort of limping. But fortunately, it's not his leg giving in; it's just a stitch or whatever. But I have this vague memory, and I might be completely wrong, that it was called Last Mile to Glory. But I have searched high and low and can't find a title with that. But it was one of these movies that played in England on a Sunday afternoon. And I just would really love to see it again. But I've searched, I can't find it. I just wonder if it rings any bells with anyone listening in.
Yes. Does it ring any bells for anybody? I don't know if it doesn't.
It would have come out sometime between, definitely no earlier than, well, I'm talking about when it was screened in the UK, so I don't know when it was made, but definitely no earlier than 78 and probably no later than 85. So somewhere in that window, give or take. You know, I've only ever seen it once, screened on British TV. It was on a Sunday afternoon. But I really liked it. Yeah, I've just never been able to find it. There are a couple of like running sports track drama films. But it's there's two that are really easy to find. It's not either of those.
Okay.
So yeah, but if that rings bells with anyone, please let me know. We'll Retro and I'll do a special episode to try and uncover this mystery.
I know. I'm so confused here. Because I almost think like I did see a movie like that.
Yeah, you probably did see it. It had that kind of like, they didn't make them at the time, but it sort of had what you'd later become to know as the sort of hallmark drama, the Lifetime movie, etc.
Just so strange, yeah. Like it almost sounds like something I would remember. You would think it would. You think it's like in like the 80s or something,
Yeah, well,
or 90s.
no, it's no, definitely not 90s. I saw it, like I said, I saw it no later than 85, 86, maybe, and no earlier than 78. I vaguely recall I was like 11, maybe, when I saw it, but it's difficult to know.
Was it to do with was the Olympics involved at all?
I can't remember if they were the Olympic relay team. I mean, it might just be that the budget was limited, but I got the impression it was more of kind of a college versus college thing.
Because there's one that's called 16 Days of Glory.
Let me look that up.
And I think that's 1985 exactly.
16. Yeah, definitely had the word glory in the title. My God, I'm trying to type this in and I'm getting number 3 coming up. God's sake. 16 Days of Glory. Let me have a look. This one. Let's see. Photographic. Yeah, I don't think. No, it wasn't.
It wasn't this one. Okay.
No, I don't think so, because this is the story of the 1984 Olympics, and isn't this a documentary?
Oh, I'm not sure.
This was
Moonbeam says that he's looking. He says that I've heard of Last Mile to Glory.
Yeah. Well, so this one is 16 Days of Glory is a documentary.
Okay.
This is a straight up drama film. Actors, Can't remember. I just know that it was a white guy and a black guy played the two sort of lead. They kind of
Okay.
start off as rivals in the team, but then become best friends.
Well, Tomocrat says that it sounds like an ABC movie special.
Yeah, I mean, quite possibly. I mean, we wouldn't have been told that in the UK. It's just it's on the telly and it's on like ITV when we had 3 channels back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Well, Moonbeam, if you can enlighten us, please do. Oh, okay, here we go. I found it. Yeah,
What is
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Look,
You
look.
found it?
No, the Moonbeam said it is Last Mile to Glory. How come I can't find it on IMDb? A Last Mile to Glory. Okay. High school track star involved in a life-threatening accident. That is exactly the plot.
Oh.
I said it was high school. Right. Let me. A Last Mile to Glory. Maybe that's why I couldn't find it.
Okay.
Look at that. The retro detectives were on the case.
I know they were on. I told you.
It's a mile from here to glory. Is that it? It's 1978 after school specials. Let me click on that and see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is it. Yeah,
All right.
this is it. My God, found it. And if you look at it, you can see there's picture of there's several pictures of the movie, and it's you've got the African American guy there. The lead, I think, is it? I always thought that the lead kid looked familiar, and I was confident he would have gone on to bigger and greater things. But oh my God, he died in 1990. Steve
Oh
Shaw.
wow.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad, man. Only 25 years of age. So, anyway, Justin Lord is the African American actor that was in it.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's it, guys. Thank you very much. You've put me out of my misery. I've been trying to find that
Yeah.
for like 3 years or something.
Thank you, Moonbeam. Yeah, Moonbeam found it. Let's just see. I was gonna try to put the pictures up. Uh, Sometimes this lets me do things. Present.
Yeah, so I guess it's sort of after school specials probably weren't classified as movies, I guess. Oh, you know what? I've got to. It's a mile from here to glory. Okay. The variations of the title continue. Let me see if this is on YouTube. Retro, you and I can do a watch party.
I'll say no.
All right. An old film. Surely it's retro.
I would like something to do with like science fiction. Have you got one of those?
There's a big spaceship at the end and like a laser battle on
Oh,
the
okay, I'm in.
on the
I'm in. Yeah, I'm not much for sports related movies, but there are some that break the barrier.
You've got to
Oh, okay. Doug says that gotta run retro. Love hanging with the chat. You have a phenomenal community here. Congrats again to all your success. Thank you so much, Doug. You're such a big part of it, and thank you so much for hanging out with us for how many hours now? Ooh, that's a lot. Thank you. Thank you. You have a good one.
Yeah, I'll probably be able to stay with you for about another 20 minutes. Then I'll have to head off.
Okay. And this is my last thing. Memberships on the channel has been just doing just been so fantastic, and helping to again inspire me to do more reviews, and just been pushing things along a lot, just in a great way for the channel. So I am deeply thankful for every single member and all of you who have been donating memberships. It's just like I said, inspires me to do a lot more reviews and to watch more movies, to watch much more movies. And I'm loving the movies that I'm watching too. It's just kind of great to have a different perspective on um, just movies and get more information, get more context for what science fiction especially used to be back in the day to what we have now. So that's just been so rewarding to me. Thank you to you guys, and a lot of them have been in the early days of my membership streams. It was just uh, talking head kind of video, but I definitely do now have a lot more um, interesting content and more reviews and things like that, which I'm loving. I'm loving secret reviews because they are meant to surprise the audience later on who gets to see them in as they become public. So thank you, everybody. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Ah, all right. So, any last words, Lance?
Well, I was going to show you that video, wasn't I, of where I was yesterday?
You were?
Yeah.
Okay. How long is the video?
Oh, it's short.
Okay.
It's just footage I shot on my phone, but you'll be suitably impressed. Hang on, I just need to get it up on my
Okay.
page here. And
Thank you, Moonbeam.
you won't get flagged copyright for the music because there's loads of clips of this up already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so hang on, I've got to share screen with you, haven't I? So if I do
Oh, Joe, you're so kind. Thank you.
okay, there you go. I will. Okay, so this is on my Facebook.
Oh, this is the parties that you go to on
This was
Friday.
no, that's Age Against the Machine. This is Solo Ravers, and this was the birthday party of people that have been organising these events back in the 90s, and this was their, I can't remember, was it a 40-year anniversary party or something like that.
Oh, okay.
They had 7 DJs in a row. They played all the best dance hits. Everybody was dancing non-stop. It was amazing.
Oh, cool.
It was one of the best nights of my life. That's why I'm not that compos mentis today.
Oh, that's so nice. You still get those, huh?
I like I said, I literally did dance for about 6 hours.
Mhm.
Oh, Thrash Ponder Ponds has found me. He sent me a message via the Outcast Creative Facebook page, so
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
he is in touch with
'Cause
me.
see, I think either people are on Facebook or they're on X. Well, I'm not on Facebook at all. I'm on X though, if anybody needs to contact me there. But also, I've got tons of ways to contact me in the description. So there's
I've
that.
I've just booked a another interview, 26th of June.
Okay.
I'm interviewing actress and film director Nikki Ma Show. So she's just done her first feature film, which is called In the Summer of Violence, I think it's called. But some people
Oh,
will
I
know.
heard of that.
Yeah, it's doing pretty well on the sort of indie film festival circuit. Um, let me show you who I'm talking about. So people will know her from TV shows like The Shield, where she had a recurring role, I think, in season 3. Animal Kingdom, she had a recurring role as a detective.
Mm.
And she's been in like a ton of work, 76 acting credits. And yeah, she's going to come on, and I'm going to talk to her about her career and in particular Summer of Violence. I just grabbed her IMDb if you want to flash it up real quick. There you go.
Okay.
She happens to also be a very beautiful woman. That is purely a coincidence.
Okay.
Yeah. No, she's done a lot of stuff. And I've followed her career since The Shield, so I've been talking about getting her on for quite some time.
Oh, that's
Uh,
great.
and it's finally happening, so I'm really pleased. She did Colony, which was that sci-fi show. I don't know if you ever watched that.
Mm-mm.
Some people really liked it. I just never got around to watching it. But yeah, very good CV. It's just another unique perspective of someone's journey in the industry. I just love talking to people
Okay.
about their
I
experiences.
I can't wait to see that. That's really cool. And I know for um that title, Summer of Violence, is it's making its way around.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think I've heard of it. So
y-
it's a great job.
yeah.
We can't wait to, so that's going to happen on the 26th, you said.
Yeah, I think we've got to lock it in, but that's the pencil. The pencil's 26, subject to any other work commitments for her. And yeah, so yeah, really looking forward to getting her on.
Okay.
I guess I'd better go before I pass out.
Okay.
Listen, it's been a thank you for letting me be an important part of your anniversary stream.
Yes.
Honestly, you're one of the kindest people I've met on YouTube. Probably one of the kindest people I've met. Period. And my life definitely feels richer for having you in it. So
Don't make me cry.
hold them in, retro. You've only got another 2 hours of streaming to go.
No, actually, I finished my slideshow, so I'm done.
Oh,
So your channel is popping. Like I said to everybody, please do subscribe to Lance. He's
oh yeah.
industry professional, and he has incredible guests on his channel, as well as he does some really great shows. And I am also going to head out of here as well. So thank you so much, Lance, for coming on to this. This is your second anniversary of coming on to the show
Yeah.
for the anniversary streams, and I'm really
Hopefully you'll be on my one on the 14th of July, which is a
I
Sunday.
I hope so too. I'm hoping I have everything cleared, and I should be able to join you for that. But if there's an issue, please forgive me. But I don't
No,
think there
oh, of
will
course I
be.
will. But
There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be. I think I should be fine. And for everyone in the chat, all of you, thank you so much for all of your love and all of your congratulations today. Some of you have been here since the very beginning of the live stream, which is incredible. And oh my goodness, Pop slides in with a
hey,
super chat.
Pops!
Pops, oh,
That's
thank you.
isn't that Pops from Derivative Jill's channel? Is that the same Pops?
Uh, I think so, but I'm not. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
This thing is not allowing me, but yes, thank you. Onwards and upwards. Thank you so very much, Pops. We got to get a nice thank you for Pops. Let's see. Here, I
Margaret.
like this one. Look at this. He says, been listening at the farm. So happy for you. Wrong Pops, but just an old man Pops. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much, Pops.
The other Pops is old man Pops. I'm very confused now.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, thank you so very much, Pops. You're are just wonderful, and thank you for being here and listening in. And yes, it, it means a lot to me. And let's see. And
Retro.
Moonbeam says,
I'm gonna duck out if that's all
Okay,
right.
you take care of yourself, and we'll talk soon, okay?
We will. And thanks very much, chat, for the nice comments and stuff. And I'll see you all again soon.
See you again soon. Take care. All right. And yes, it's been about 2 years since I found Retro Nerd. Oh, you're so sweet. Yes. And I am gonna begin the process. We're gonna do our typical um, uh, video of me leaving the station. And you guys can write your notes, but I'm just so like honored that you guys was spending so much time with me, and how amazing everyone is. And if anyone felt like I left them out, please, I apologize profusely, but I think I covered everything. And just for some of the newer people that have just started to come around the channel, definitely like Amy Jo, really you've been so awesome, and so great to see you in so many of the videos. And um, just wanted to make sure that everyone knows that I care about them very deeply. All right, you guys. I hope you have a great day. And without further ado, I bid you adieu, and I'll see you in the next one.
Retro Nerd Girl, you are clear for takeoff.